they're so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, 'cause nobody made us, and no one can take this 'cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this.
Yeah, baby, it's Monday, and it is Patrick and the People, man. What
up?
What a weekend. What's going on,
What's
everybody?
up? How's
You got
everybody?
Chad Sledge in the house. What up, Chad?
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm good. How about you, buddy?
I'm doing great,
Hell
sir.
yeah. And, man, fresh off that first Wise Guys thing, man. How was that, buddy?
Man, it was excuse me. It was awesome. It was
Yeah.
a good time. Y'all have to forgive me. I've lost the ability to express excitement in my voice today.
Yeah, it kind of killed your voice a little bit,
Yeah,
didn't it?
just a little bit. man.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
it was a great time. It was a great experience. Definitely look forward to doing it again June 21st.
Yeah.
That's when they'll be back. But
That's the next home game?
yeah, that's the next home game. But I went home from that and I was like, man, announcing for wrestling is easy compared to this.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, one of them is, you're going into hours, whereas with wrestling or the other stuff, you hit 5 or 6 times a night, maybe 8,
right.
and so your voice gets a lot of rest in it. But when you have to keep talking for 2 hours straight,
Man.
with
Yeah, man.
excitement,
It was definitely something, man. And yeah, you're right.
How many touchdowns did you call?
Oh gosh.
several.
Yeah, several. I think
Yeah.
final score was like 48, so I want to say there was at least
Oh, yeah,
6
yeah.
touchdowns.
You was yelling.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the first downs, and man, it was and that was the thing, because like at first they had first told me they like the first 9 minutes of the game and the last 9 minutes of the game, they didn't want to do like any spots. They said any talking. And I was
Right,
like, okay,
right.
cool, that's fine. So I know that this is my section of action.
Right.
And then it was no. We want you to talk. We just didn't want any like commercials.
Right.
Time.
Yeah,
we still want you to be pumping up the
we
audience.
just want the audience in the game going, no
Yeah.
commercial spots until,
Right. And
those first 9 and last 9 are just for entertainment, no commercials.
Right. And then and then
Is
you
that
factor
what it
in
was?
like that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. But then it was then you factor in, so then I'm like, okay, no commercials, but they still want, every down announced, of course.
Yeah, right.
And this is my first time doing public address announcing, like for a sporting
Well,
engagement.
for a full length term like that, I mean,
Right.
it's so much different than what your time frame you're accustomed to. Again, you do limited bursts.
Right.
So your voice gets a long chance to recover, and I learned, early on when I started doing Angry Patrick that cold liquid is the enemy.
Yeah.
I'll drink water now and again, but it's always hot liquid because it relaxes your vocal cords. Cold water restricts them.
Okay. I was
So
gonna say
it
I've
will
heard.
make it harder for you to expand your vocal cords if you have cold drinks.
So I should maybe bring like a
Like,
thermos
even
of
if it's hot
coffee or
tea,
something,
it
next
could
to
be hot tea, it could be coffee, it could be anything that's warm.
Yeah.
Because that helps you out, and it's double good if you put some honey in it.
Okay.
I know that sounds weird, but it
No,
coats
I mean,
your throat.
I'm-
It's what coats your throat and protects it from the abrasion when you do that.
At
you
this
know?
point, it's definitely I'm gonna need some tips for this.
Yeah, well, no, I mean,
No,
hey, it's exciting though. It was so much fun. Laura and I came. Scoot you in a little bit.
Yeah,
man,
man.
you're
I
on
try. I
yourself
guess
on
I'm
the
way over
camera,
here.
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Get yourself, on there.
Everybody wants to see me. Huh?
Yeah, so
Y'all have fun?
we did. Laura and I came, and we had we did not buy the premium seats down there by the floor. We decided that we would take some end zone seats and check it out.
Right.
And first of all,
I don't think
there's
you're
no
gonna-
bad seats.
I was just gonna say I heard that there's
No,
not a bad seat
no bad
really in the
seats,
place. Yeah.
because the seat we had, even though we were at the end zone, was great. I mean, we could see the action all the way down the field, but and those were $10, and then it was, I think, 25 for the ones up in the front center section on the
Okay.
50-yard line or whatever like that.
That's not bad, man.
No, it was the prices were great. It was a big ass crowd. I mean, I
Man,
think
it
you
was.
sent me a number. It was a couple thousand people there because I did a count kind of a quick head count myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I told Laura, I said, well, I can tell you they're still coming in, and there's about 1,500 sitting here right now.
Yeah.
And because I can count them fast. Because I'm used to doing that from comedy, trying to make sure I get my money.
That door money.
That's right. I got to count them heads real quick to make sure they ain't fleecing me, but it was so much fun. The game is really a fast-paced game.
Man, it is.
It's interesting that.
And if you're not a fan of football, but you're a fan of seeing some practical car accidents happen.
Oh man, arena football.
Yeah,
Man, go to arena football.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you too that I thought because there'd be no kickoffs, I was like, well, what's this going to be like? But really, the only difference is dudes throwing the ball instead of kicking the ball. They're still trying to put it in the same place.
Yeah.
Still trying to cause the same thing to happen. The other difference is the field of play is shorter.
Right.
It's because you always turn it over on downs. It's always 4 downs.
Right.
They're going to run as far as they can go in 4 downs, and that's that. Unless it's a touchdown and they throw it off. They're just going to 4 downs,
Right.
And so that was cool too because that means you get more play action.
Right.
So it was interesting, man. I was getting into it.
It was,
I was
yeah.
rooting for them. Yeah. And it was a lot of fun. I thought it was very interesting that they did the stage show at the beginning where they kind of set it up and had the wise guy thing where the mobster car comes out.
Yeah.
And it's
That'd
the
be
guys
awesome.
who were going to sing. The anthem or the whatever it is they did. Was it the anthem?
Yeah, it was
the anthem they sang.
Yeah.
It's like a one of those.
It was a quintet.
like a doo-wop type, type
like
thing.
quartet,
No, I got you. Barbershop. Yeah,
Like a barbershop,
yeah.
but it was a quintet.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was fun. I thought they did a lot of good things for the kids.
Yeah,
They
all the
really
little
focused
games
a
and
lot.
things. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did a lot of games for kids. So it was a lot of things I think that parents would be excited to take kids to as well.
Man, I mean, I kind of felt like just from being the public address announcer and all that for what they were charging for the tickets, I could see where everybody would feel like they were getting a really good value.
Oh no, that definitely you're getting your money's worth.
I had
That's for damn
rewatched
sure.
the actual live broadcast of it because Natural State Sports Network was there doing the play-by-play, streaming it live and everything. And so I'd watched, and one of the things they had mentioned on there, which I knew, was that the team wanted to focus on being very, fan interactive.
Yes,
the fans
of course.
involved. And man, they went above and beyond that mark. I mean, the players came out on the field, when I announced them, here's your wise guys. They're going up the sidelines of the crowd, high-fiving everybody. And the games that they did
awesome.
and handouts. And they were, there towards the end of the game, they were from DeLucas Pizza, I think it was. They were giving out pizza boxes.
They were real interactive with the crowd.
Yeah, they were throwing these pizza boxes into the crowd, and then you open up the box, and it's a Wise Guys jersey. That you
You're right.
That's
That's
pretty
cool.
cool.
Isn't
And
it?
then one of the things that they did too, that I've never been to a football game that did that. If the ball flies out into the stands,
Oh, it's yours.
can-
That happened. I think that's an
you can
arena. I
keep
think
it. That's a souvenir,
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome, man.
That is cool, isn't
Some
it?
of them crowd guys, man, that ball come over and they're jumping up and,
Oh, yeah.
And knocking
one
kids
hand,
out the way.
Oh,
Get
they're
out your way,
excited for
Junior.
not spilling their beer, and man, it was.
Hey, real quick, a lot of people commenting. So,
Yeah.
Brandon said good morning.
Morning.
Little doggy said, always a good morning when Chad's there. It is.
Appreciate that, man.
He said, did we win, Rich?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Always
win.
awesome.
Good morning to Degenerate Grappling. He said the real deal fights are this Saturday at the fairgrounds in Little Rock.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure that'll be good. Brandon said cigarettes help the throat. Do they, Brandon?
Make it raspy.
They'll definitely help with that. Yeah.
I did want to say, of course, thank you to you. coming
Oh,
out for
no,
sure, man.
I was
appreciate
glad
you
to come out and
popping
support.
there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it out to the game, man. Patrick hit me up, and I was like, I got something. I had to work, but I'm gonna try to be
you're
up
gonna
there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brad Elkins was
Yeah,
there.
I got to
ran
see
into
Brad.
him.
He found me. He found me. Somebody else tried to find me, but we
Yeah.
were bouncing around the arena at that time.
There was, and forgive me, man, and you know how I am. And
Yeah.
and when I'm on business,
Well, you're
know,
busy.
hard
You were
right.
busy. I said I knew you were on mic, so I
And,
wasn't worried.
There was another gentleman, and I know he was in comments recently
Shin?
about the two. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
Chad
yes, thank
Sims'
you.
son. Yeah,
Okay,
I know
yeah.
Chad. Chad's been a long time fan and listener and viewer, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
And that was his son. And I messaged him privately and said, bro, I'm so sorry I missed you. because he said, "Hey, I'm in section 306." I said, "Shit, man, I was just in 309." I said, "I'm
man.
sorry, man." He goes, "Well, we came right at halftime." I said, "Oh, we were walking around we were kind of getting a feel for the arena, looking around at all the different things that were going on, and running into people and stuff." And so we were just kind of walking around then, and I missed him, but it was great fun. Good morning, Mark. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Good to have you in here.
Well, I wanted to thank him for coming out too, for sure. I couldn't think of the name, but yeah.
Let me mention this too right up before I get started into some news that you can use. This is a big deal for us, and I don't want to understate it. Okay, it was quite a surprise. We use a service that alerts us anytime certain things happen with our podcast. It could be you've done this on this site or you've done this on this site, and I posted it over the weekend, but we got a message from Pod Status, and they had indicated that in the past 30 days, we were number 246 in iTunes in the celebrity interview category. Now, you may ask yourself, well, I know there's, 2.5 million on, iTunes as podcast anyway, but how many are in that category? Well, the answer is almost 20,000.
Wow.
So the fact we were number 246
awesome,
out of almost
man.
20,000 in that category
Right.
On iTunes is a huge accomplishment.
Nothing. Yes.
And so I was so stunned and so thankful. I immediately had to post it and thank everybody because I was just blown away by that. I was like, man, that is incredible news to see.
I mean, really, it is, and we ain't even been doing this.
No,
a
man,
year,
we're just starting to make
so-
ripples.
I mean, yeah.
Good job, Chad. I knew we had this,
Rick,
man. We got
yeah,
this.
no,
telling
we
you,
did.
man.
We're just, we've been working on it, man. That's what I'm saying. It's finally starting to hit. I look at TikTok, and whereas 2 months ago, 3 months ago, we were hitting, 700 to 1,000 on a video.
Right.
Now you're seeing 5,000, 12,000,
Right.
10,000. Instagram's rolling. Today, as a matter of fact, we've got a great interview. It's our first
That was
interview,
a fun interview.
with someone who was on the blocks with us, one of the companies, and their name is Lulu Liquor Cake. And it was a great interview, and she is in Tennessee. Okay. So, she's got a lot of friends and family and followers, people that love her company and whatnot, who are going to be watching today to see her interview, and then she's going to share it. And so I feel like, as we talk to these folks all around the country, that we're really about to hit another level.
Right.
So it's really, man, I'm so glad everybody's here. And another thing, too, that I've spent a lot of time thinking about over the weekend. I got a lot on my mind, don't I?
Man,
Awesome,
this was an incredible, jam-packed busy
It
weekend,
was.
not only for you, but
for everybody. But another thing I got on my mind, and I saw somebody hashtag it, and I've thought about it more than once over the weekend because I was trying to express something to everyone, and Rich, you came and popped in with maybe the most succinct and beautiful way to say it, which is tribe for the tribeless.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're a tribe for the tribeless.
That fits us.
And
That fits us, man.
That is exactly right. I could not have phrased it. I could not have sat all day with AI and come up with a better phrase than that. And it was off the cuff from him, but somebody hashtagged it, and when I saw it, I just said, no, it is who we are. We're the tribe for the tribeless. I mean, that's what we are.
Yeah.
And I love that, as a subtitle to the, Patrick and the people, the tribe for the tribeless. Yeah.
Man, yeah.
And I think that's a perfect underlying statement for who we really are.
Right.
Because that's how I feel.
That
I
hits.
appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
it
it does. It hits because I do feel like that's what I was trying to express, and that just put it in a really great short form, very succinct and very profound in its own way. So appreciate that
The
contribution,
old
man.
wise Rich.
That's that wise guy.
That's right. All right, let's get into a little bit of news.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick, Degenerate
ahead, man.
Grappling, they asked how much were tickets for the MMA fight with Real Deal
I
Championship.
don't know that answer. Do you?
Yeah, he had posted
on.
in comments
Keep
and
going.
said, $30 for general, $45 for front row, $100 for a seat at a VIP table, and then he said that he believes Patrick has a ticket reserved for him.
Uh-oh.
Apparently,
okay.
you have a ticket to the Real Deal Championships this weekend, man.
I do, I'm sure.
Right.
So that's very
Remember,
exciting.
we had them on a while ago.
Yes,
with
yes,
that,
no, I
interview
do
with
remember.
him, yeah.
No, it's very exciting. I'm super excited about it.
And good morning to Kendall Wright. Said good morning.
Oh, what's
on
up,
Facebook,
Kendall?
So
Man, Kendall's an OG. Yeah, man, Kendall, he's a big time construction boss, but he's a long time friend. I've known him, man, more years than I'd like to either of us probably want to admit. It's a long number of them, and he's good people, man. That's one of the good cats right there.
yeah.
So good to have you out here, Kendall, man. Tell folks about us, buddy. Let's see what's going on that you give a shit about. Well, Cardi B and Stefan Diggs are Instagram official. You care about that one?
Nah.
I saw that just in time for that to happen, he got caught on a boat.
Man, did
in
you
the
see
video.
that? With all them girls calling
With
him
all them
daddy?
girls calling him daddy and shaking their ass. He had some
Oh, that was
powder
hilarious.
that they're, they said he could actually get cut from the Patriots for this, but I looked it up. He's worth $50 million. I think he'll be all right.
Good, man.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Let's see what else is good. Oh, here you go. This is breaking news right here. This is some shit that you need. Archaeologists found a well-preserved loaf of ancient bread in Turkey. It's found during an archaeological dig at the Kulaba site in central Turkey. The loaf was unearthed last September. The discovery just public. It's believed to be 5,000 years old. It was baked during Turkey's Bronze Age. The bread appeared burnt with a piece torn off and was found under the entrance of a home. So, yeah,
Right,
she
like,
burnt the bread. They
took a
threw
bite
that
of it,
shit
threw
out.
it out. Yeah,
They
exactly.
threw that shit out, and now 5,000, however many years later, they found it.
That shit was burning. It lasted that damn long,
burnt.
man.
Yeah,
Wow.
She
Dude probably
screwed
broke a
that up.
damn tooth.
No, he was probably pissed off when he threw that out.
What the hell's wrong with you, lady?
Like, come on now. You broke my toofuses. Let's see what else is going on here. No,
Nope.
not doing it. Ricky Gervais getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and he deserves it if anybody ever does. That dude is hilarious. I love him, man. His stand-up is just amazing.
One of them London characters, ain't he?
Yeah. But he's really good, man.
he's good.
Yeah, no, he's great.
I'll always remember him for his hosting
Yeah,
performance.
going off on when he told him to just take the award.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Get up here, thank your God, and get off the stage.
Get out of here.
Shit was
Yeah,
hilarious.
nobody cares about your political thoughts.
I don't think he'll ever get asked back for that.
Oh, he doesn't give it. You think he
don't
cares?
care.
He doesn't give a damn
That was
whether
still
they
awesome.
probably take him back right now.
They
actually.
probably would, man.
Yeah, they probably
Probably
would.
some of the best numbers they had.
They'd get some viewers out of it.
Yeah, for sure. This is not good news. I will share it, though, because if you didn't know, you probably need to know. A guy named Mohammed Sabri Solomon, identified by the FBI last night, he attacked a group in Boulder, Colorado at a mall during a peaceful event. He yelled "Free Palestine," used a makeshift flamethrower, and threw Molotov cocktails. He hurt 6 people, 67 to 88. The FBI called it a terror attack, an anti-Semitic attack. He was an Egyptian national who had overstayed his visa. He was arrested and taken to a hospital with minor injuries. So, yeah, it's some more of that anti-Semitism. Not good stuff right there.
No, sir.
And then in other, probably not great news, but Russia launched missile and drone attacks on Ukraine's Sumy region yesterday. But also, Ukraine had destroyed over 40 Russian aircraft in a drone strike over the weekend, did about $7 billion in damage. They were like nuclear bombers and things like that. So but they're supposed to be talking here in a day or two about a ceasefire. I don't know. Either they're getting everything in they can or it ain't happening. What?
There's a mosquito on me and him. I
You
both wanted
landed
just
right
want
on
to
your
smack
forehead.
it off your head,
Yeah,
man.
both of us were looking at each other like, "Are you
That's
gonna do
hilarious.
it? Are you gonna do it?"
I already did it before and I got in trouble.
I ducked him a couple times. I saw him working his
Big
way over
mosquito,
there.
man.
He was a big one, man. He's gone now.
Not to take away from Russia and
I
Ukraine.
think that
and
was a perfect break.
Day
There's going to be a
number-
bombing on your head,
Yeah,
man.
they're sending drones to my head right now. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh, man.
Glad to be back.
Here's a great story. This is actually, man, this is one of those stories where you go, damn, man, we're living in the future. Here it is. In 2019, Jeff Cook, a 76-year-old grandfather from the UK, was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. A persistent sore on his chest led to further examination. Now, that has a survival rate of less than a year for most patients at that stage, okay?
Okay.
So he was advised to undergo radiation, but he was also offered a newer option, a life-saving immunotherapy drug. Now, this new drug, which maybe you've heard in a commercial, Keytruda,
Yeah.
okay, it helps the immune system find and destroy cancer cells. No side effects,
No anal leakage.
no anal leakage. That's a good thing.
It's always a good thing,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'd like to retain my anal elasticity.
Right.
That's okay, Doc. He began feeling like his normal self after a few treatments. According to his doctors, he's now cancer-free.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's cancer-free. He had stage 4 lung cancer,
cancer.
bro.
That's
That was a
amazing.
death
That used to be a
sentence.
death sentence,
That was
man.
a death
Yeah.
sentence, bro.
Yeah.
And they just pulled him back from a death sentence to he's healthy again. Are you kidding me, man?
So,
That's good news.
all right,
Yeah.
this is where my mind goes with that number one.
Mine-
So
Mine's
can
right
they not
there with
stop
you.
it in advance then? Is that what you're going to say?
What
Oh,
what
did
was
you get
that?
him?
I hope
You
so.
got him.
What was your question?
Why can't they do that beforehand?
Why? Yeah, why couldn't they do that beforehand? No, I mean, no. Really, what my question is this: because now we've talked about it, and I've seen this come up in the news a few times. And
Yeah.
there's been, I mean, this isn't a new thing. For years, we've all been saying, "Oh, they've got to be able to cure
Right,
cancer
right,
now." You know,
right,
why
right.
haven't they?
Yeah.
Now they've started. Now they've cracked open that Pandora's box.
Yeah.
So is it because they finally decided, hey, we've made enough money off of it? Or is it because doctors are finally like, you know what? Fuck
It's
it.
kinda
We're
like
gonna
AIDS.
Try it out.
Kind of like AIDS. They got an HIV thing now. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
It was
and
like
that
a
was
death.
the
That
worst
a-
thing in the
exactly.
90s, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
we made
no,
enough
that-
money off of it.
Shit, in the 80s, we
Yeah.
were all scared to death.
Man.
That's what you're talking about. Shit, man.
Breaking out the magnums.
Man,
But like,
that's a body wrap for me. That's like a sleeping bag. I get in that thing, go night.
Do a robbery.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Cut some eye holes in it and try to rob a bank. No, that ain't for me, man. Just some people maybe. Good for you. I don't know. I'm not even sure it's good for you. Yeah, I'm not sure that many of the ladies really.
the rubber bandit strikes
They
Got
again.
running. Oh, hell no.
That thing go, man. You can put that thing back on up, man. I didn't sign up for tree service today.
Mandingo? No.
No. Here, how about this? A 12-year-old tabby cat survived a 38-story fall at Utah's Bryce Canyon National Park and was later adopted by the pilot who helped rescue her. If ever you wonder if cats are of the devil, he survived a nearly 40-foot fall
Did it land on its feet?
and then got adopted. Yeah, no, that's definitely good luck on that cat not eating you.
Deserved it.
Canadian rock band Finger 11 finished their first new album in 10 years. The guitarist shared in an interview the album's complete. It's going to be released through their new label. The latest single, Adrenaline, is out, so you can check it out. The album is Last Night on Earth. Yeah.
I don't think they've come yet, and it doesn't have to do with Figure 11, but I guess I just learned about this, that All-American Rejects are like going around and
Yeah,
just
doing
popping
house
up.
parties.
Yeah,
Didn't
dude.
they show up in Fayetteville the other day?
Yeah.
Did they show up?
It's on
they-
TikTok.
they were in
Yeah.
Fayetteville
I knew that
in
they
a
were
backyard.
supposed
Yeah.
to, but I didn't hear
No,
that they ever actually officially.
No, they did it.
I saw video. They showed up in somebody's damn backyard in Fayetteville. And
Yeah.
they were just doing a concert.
Oh my
Awesome
gosh, dude,
shit,
I
that's
was
crazy.
like, man, how cool is it just to?
Can you imagine being that person's neighbor?
That's what, oh,
I hate you.
I would love it, but
no,
some
I'd
people,
be
would,
like,
you know.
hey, you can go to
Yeah.
bed. I don't give a shit. Leave me alone. You see who's here? Go get out of here, man.
Hey, my friends, All-American Rejects came to visit.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Yeah, go night. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, a crew member with British Airways arrested after being caught having a naked dance session in the bathroom
Hell yeah.
in a flight from San Fran to London. Yeah, you say, oh yeah, except it was a male flight attendant. He had been missing from duties during the service for meals. The search was on to find him on this double-decker plane. A supervisor caught up with him, and he was apparently in the restroom where he was reportedly found completely nude and dancing.
On X.
Yeah, flight attendants then found the man a set of pajamas normally set aside for travelers and secured him in a luxury seat for the duration.
Out of fame,
They
altitude
suspect
sickness.
drugs were... Yeah, this dude
I mean, look,
X'd
man.
himself and went in the bathroom. That shit kicked a little too fast.
You You ain't ever been on just a long flight somewhere and just
Said, you know,
Popping X.
tired, just tired of sitting in your
No,
seat and just
Nah,
man,
man, be sitting there.
I want to go dance naked in the bathroom.
Oh man.
no, I do. I do
Sounds like a
that.
great
Yeah,
idea.
no, I. What's going on there? Oh, is it nighttime,
Rich,
little lady?
Rich, is it your wake up time?
It
Jesus
is.
Christ, man. This is embarrassing. My God, man. Get a manly tone.
Hey,
on
you
that.
know, I don't want to hear it. There was when the
Yeah.
So I'm trying to turn off all the future
A
alarms.
44-year-old man arrested by police in Osaka, Japan, after being accused of stealing women's undergarments at the laundromat. This is Mitsuru Toyanaga. He tried to swipe 4 pairs of women's underwear from the laundromat. In custody, he admitted that the attempted panty heist and confessed to having stolen women's underwear about 100 times since September.
Why you
They, in
snitching?
fact, found 450 pieces of women's underwear sorted by color in a chest of drawers in his house.
Oh man, he got
He
a
had 'em broke
problem.
down by color, even.
He got a problem.
I like to sniff the yellow ones in the morning.
These are for Tuesday. These are for
Yeah.
Thursday.
That's it.
God, that's horrible.
No, you think
Lulu Liquor
he's-
Cake says good morning.
Good
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, she is awesome people over there, Laura. And we'll be airing your interview. It will not be all that far from now. Trust me, you probably, I would bet, right after this newscast if I were gambling, and I am. Let's see. Scientists created a video game to study how seals navigate the ocean. They trained a seal named Cronut to
Cronut.
play the game using a joystick to control a cursor and hit targets on a screen. Apparently, seals can learn complex tasks, so Cronut got better with practice, and apparently, fish rewards kept him motivated. Man, you got the damn seal playing a
Right?
video game.
Man,
For real.
pretty
I
cool.
mean, somebody paid for that, though. I mean,
I can't wait till the next time I get on like Call of Duty or something. I'm like, would you stop killing me over the mic? And all of a sudden I
it's
just
going to
see
be a
like,
seal.
yeah, I'll be
Some
like,
dolphin
are you a
whooping your ass.
fucking seal? What
Some
the hell?
porpoise whooping your ass.
Yeah, for real.
I'm a basking shark, bitch.
That's when
What?
that's when I unplugged the PlayStation
Oh,
5
yeah,
and
no,
never
I-
played.
when I have to
the
play
day I
against
get
animals-
beat by a fish,
Yeah, no, I'm out. I'm out. I'm calling Tom Cruise.
be like, just give me back the Nintendo. I'll
You're
play
getting
Super
those
Mario.
smart ass little kids on there talking.
Oh,
about-
God.
Oh,
I just, I,
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
dude.
put the headset up, man.
Yeah, I
Those
just gotta
kids
mute
are
it.
the worst.
Yeah,
They are little bastards.
I
Man.
will find you and come
Yeah,
over.
man,
and
I'll be
beat you
cussing
up.
the hell out of
That's
them.
what
I'm gonna
people-
come find you. You
That's
little
what's happened to
jerk.
people. They've made people mad. Like, I'm gonna fly with
I've
you.
thrown headsets before, man.
All right, let me tell you this. This lady's real smart. Her name's Kenda Hess. She's 39. She's from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. She was wanted for murder and pretended to be her sister Cody when arrested in New York. She thought maybe that'd help her. But unfortunately, Cody was also wanted for felony retail theft. So
man.
she still got taken to jail. Then they figured out who she was. And, well, you know,
There you go.
yeah.
Wah, wah.
Oh, here's another crazy. Forget the panty guy. He's nothing. He was the warm-up act.
Uh-oh.
Christian Alejandro Celorio Anguilano from Modesto. I'm not making that up. Was arrested for breaking into a woman's home in Ceres and licking and biting her toes while she slept on Friday.
That's a freak.
Yeah, the woman who had the woman who he had allegedly been stalking at her job earlier woke up when he tried to lie down with her. She pushed him off and called 911. Police found him near the woman's home the next day and took him into custody. Man, he's going to come in and start sucking on some toes and
Man,
whatnot.
that's-
No, you gonna catch something.
45 to the head.
Yeah, no, you gonna suck on this barrel, son. It's over for you. You came to the wrong toe sucking place.
Right?
No, these toes ain't for you, buddy. You get on mine, get you some crust anyway. Let's see. The NBA Finals, man.
Oh, yeah.
I called it. I've been calling my shot this whole
I'm
time.
telling you,
I
Oklahoma.
told Tyler last night, I've been calling my shot.
Is he hating on Oklahoma?
No, he's hating on the Pacers, and I'm not.
Oh.
I've been saying, now, Oklahoma I have called the whole way, too. But Indiana, I've said they could be giant killers.
They could be, man.
Man, they have done well.
Did you see that, though, the other night when they won and the other guy got the trophy and stuff?
Yeah.
That was
kinda
hilarious,
funny, yeah.
man.
So Thursday night, game one, the Pacers and Oklahoma City Thunder. That'll be at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 our time. And then Sunday will be game 2 at 7 o'clock Central Time. So this is going to be, I think, a very good series.
I think it's going to end on Friday the 13th.
Do you?
Yep.
Oh, wait. You think it's going to be a sweep?
I think so.
Oh, man, you're out of your mind.
It's on Friday the 13th, too?
Yeah,
I'm
Tyrese
rolling with it.
Halliburton's on fire, bro.
Yeah, we'll see how
What are you
long.
talking about?
I think it's about
What
time
are
for
you
that fire to
talking
go
about,
out.
man?
We'll see.
Come on, man.
Did he get the MVP?
Come on,
Did he
man.
get the MVP?
Okay, man. How many MVPs? Don't even get me started, man. Don't
We're
even
talk about
Make
Levitch.
this a little-
How many
No,
does Levitch
we ain't
got?
even talk about that either. No. I'm just going to talk about how many MVPs went on to not win. I thought New York would probably earlier on. Jalen Brunson, man, he's been on a mission.
He has, man.
But,
I would like to see New York come back. I like just
Yeah,
for the
I'd love for him to
nostalgic
come
of
back.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Carl Anthony Towns.
And Spike
too.
Lee, poor Spike Lee, like he needs a title in his lifetime, man. Like he's got the first Knicks ring on his necklace.
Yeah, it probably says he's so old. It probably says Knickerbockers.
It's just got one
Knickerbockers.
diamond in it.
Yeah,
Just
it's
one
got
dime.
Real small, like an engagement ring.
I'm serious. So it does. It has
No,
one diamond in
just
it.
one.
Yes.
Wow, that's wild. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a commercial. We're going to play a new song that I got for
Uh-oh.
you. Yeah. And then we'll come back and we will air the interview with Lulu Liquor Cakes. I think listen, everybody's going to want to order these.
Man,
so
that
you go
stuff's
ahead and
fire.
get ready because the shit is fire.
Yes.
Okay. So we will be back in un momento. That is Spanish, by the way, for my non-oblying people, and it means 1 minute. Okay?
Mañana.
If you're looking for a vehicle, you know where to go. Fitz Auto is the place to go. Now, you can go online at fitzauto.com, or you can go in person, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. What makes them different? What makes them special? Well, they work with you regardless of your credit history because they're their own bank. They don't have to ask anybody else. It's up to them who they work with. And they have late model, low mileage vehicles. They're going to save you money. They're going to put you in something you can be proud of. And it doesn't matter. Sports car, truck, SUV, boat, RV, camper, amphibious units. They've got motorcycles. Anything you could possibly want on wheels and an engine, they've got it there for you. Check them out, fitzauto.com. Start there, in there. It's where you're going to go because it's the best deal. Josh Taylor over at First Horizon just did it again. I just had another first-time home buyer, a couple who got into a home. Literally, they paid $500 to get into this home. That's right, $500 total dollars is what they paid to get into their new home. Why? Because First Horizon Bank has grant money that they offer, whether it's income-based, you're a professional, or a first responder. They have grant money for all of that, and it can help pay your down payment, your closing cost, and more. Josh is good people. He's just like you and I, and he can help you out. Look, you want to get into a house for $500? Yeah, Josh Taylor's the guy to call. 351-2579. It's 351-2579. Josh Taylor over at First Horizon Bank, and you tell him that Patrick sent you, all right?
It's Friday, just lowered the jacks, bumped the key to make her growl. But feels good to have my wheels back. Now we're out on the prowl. Rev it up as soon as we hit the light. Turn the speakers to 11. We're headed into the night. Dice all coming up sevens. T-tops popped on the red Z28. Everybody can hear us coming. My girl outside looking like kidnapped babe. Oh hell yeah, you know I'm running. Cranking up Cashmere like we never heard it before. Catching tight curves here with the gas on the floor. Tearing see us rocket past you on the freeway. You riding in a lead bus, we're rocking it like a speedway. Just as we went by, I see the look on your faces. Man, it looks so fly, I wish we could trade places. No T-tops popped on the fire red Z28. Everybody can hear us coming. My girl outside looking like kidnapped babe. Oh hell yeah, now we're gunning. Red Z28, read the play, IMGONE.
I am here. We are here with Laura from Lulu Liquor Cakes. And listen, Laura was a fellow contestant on season 22 of The Blocks, which we cannot disclose anything about wins or anything like that. So don't try to wrangle us into it. We signed the NDA. We can't say anything till the season comes out. But what an experience that was, huh?
It was an amazing experience, very eye-opening and enlightening.
Yeah. So do you feel like that since you've left there, that any of the things that you picked up there have come into play yet?
Oh, 100%, 100%. I made myself a big checklist at the airport before leaving and have been implementing a lot of new things and have been seeing the little increases from each one and then made some amazing connections that are the ones that are making the big things in the works.
Well, that's what I love the most about the time on the blocks is the connections I made. As soon I just told Chad a second ago, I said Laura was the first one. I went, yeah, I want you on the show because liquor cake seems like something my people would get down to, and he was like, yeah. His wife was already like, can you bring some home? So yeah. So for people who don't know, Laura, which would be everybody at the moment, I think, tell them about how Lulu Liquor Cakes even came about. How did this become a thing?
So, people love this story. Actually, I was around COVID time, and my girlfriends and I were planning twerk yoga and day drinking.
You said twerk.
Oh,
Twerk yoga and day drinking.
sounds like some fun days to me, man.
Fun, yeah.
Yeah, I met this amazing. She's actually a great friend of mine now. She lives up in Nashville, and she was teaching twerk yoga and literally had a DJ and everything. And we were like,
That's
now that's
awesome.
something we're signing up for.
Right.
So, and we thought, well, you got a day drink after it. So I thought, I'm gonna make it even more fun. And I made some cupcakes, and I made these chocolate edible shot glasses, and I put that in the middle of the cupcake and
wow.
filled it with the liquor, and then popped the frosting around it. So we were in the parking lot trying to drink this shot out of this cupcake. It was a mess. And it was fun though. It was memorable. And so I was like, before our next get together, I'm going to try doing this less messy and more in the cake. So I started practicing, experimenting, messing around with it. And by our next get together, I gave the cupcakes again, but this time with alcohol in the cake. And my girlfriends were like, this is so good. You need to sell this. So I started putting it on Facebook Marketplace. And
people started buying it from Marketplace even.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's where I started selling it, was Facebook Marketplace. And
that's
here
where a
and
lot
there.
of crazies are. So if you're breaking through there, that's good.
I know. It's just meeting them in the parking lots, like
Wow.
a drug dealer, just selling liquor cakes.
Just slinging cakes.
Slanging the
out here.
cakes.
Slinging cakes.
I was slinging
out
the
here.
cake.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you say that in 2025, Laura. But anyway, so you go from Facebook Marketplace to clearly you must have been doing so many of them that you're like, wait, man, we got to go. We got to put up a location now. I mean, we got to do this. Is that what happened?
That is pretty much what happened, but there was an in between where we started a food truck. So,
okay.
My husband had bought these two little micro vans that a lot of people are familiar with them. They're imported from Japan.
I know the ones.
And
the funny nose on them. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he found two on the side of the road for it was a really good deal, $350 for these two vans that looked like they needed to be crushed at the junkyard. And I was really pissed. They were just sitting in our backyard. So he was like, when it started taking off selling on Marketplace, he was like, why don't we turn one of these into a food truck for you? So
he was like,
he took
finally,
all
I
the
can get out of the doghouse here.
Yeah, I was like, good, get the shit out of my backyard.
Right.
So he took the one and used all the parts to get the other one running, and then he sanded it, painted it, and and we started driving it around, setting up at neighborhoods and food truck parks. And then when COVID lifted, it was events. But when we started the food truck, it got to where I needed to, I outgrew the commercial kitchen I was renting.
Oh.
So it wasn't worth the money anymore. I was spending so much money to be in there baking and assembling that we started looking to open up a space. So we were looking to find a building, and we actually found a building that we ended up buying. And so when we bought it, I was like, well, we might as well open up a storefront. So we opened up a storefront, and but then we went viral on social media, and when that happened, we closed the storefront, and then we're 99% shipping now,
Oh,
all over
really? So you
nationwide.
don't even have an open storefront. You just went direct ship. So,
Yeah.
when you went viral, what social media did it happen on?
Well, it was Facebook and TikTok.
Okay.
So, yeah, one of the big influencers a lot of people follow in the South, maybe not necessarily just the South, but Mama Tot of Philly
Okay.
Nichols.
Yeah.
She actually, it was when she was going through where she had lost her son. And that's when she, I think, essentially became really big on social media as an influencer. And my daughter had come to me because my daughter was running like our TikTok, and I didn't even know about TikTok. I'm too old for that. And she comes to me and she's like, I follow this lady, and she lost her son. He was murdered. And, and I was like, as a mother of 5, I was like, that hit my heart.
Yeah,
And I
right.
was like, that's horrible. So I said, let's just send her some cakes, and I wrote her this nice long letter and was like, I'm so sorry. And I hope these can bring at least something to your day of a
Right.
smile or an enjoyment. And she went and posted eating them on her platforms.
And it just
So
killed.
we went from shipping about 10 orders a week to hundreds of orders in a day.
Wow.
And it was insane. It
I
was
bet it was.
insane.
I mean, how crazy was it when all that happened? I mean, you had to look at your husband and go, holy shit.
Oh, I did. I did. It was a panic mode for me because I had enough stock for shipping like 10 orders a week. So at the time I was buying like my shipping boxes, I was buying them from Uline. And so I didn't have a lot. And when that happened, I was like, well, this has got to change. I can't get all this from Uline.
Right.
And they were like 4 weeks out, they said on their website, to even get like an order in to be
Oh
able to
my
ship
gosh.
all these orders.
And now you got all
So
these orders sitting there waiting.
yeah, I panicked. And so I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to go directly to the manufacturer of these boxes. So I did. I went directly to the manufacturer, and I got an amazing girl. I've been their loyal customer since, but I got an amazing girl, and she pulled a lot of strings, and they had pallets shipped to me within the week, like within
Wow.
like 4 days. And we were just like
You were
cranking
able
them
to get
out.
everything
So,
out and meet
yeah,
your demand. That's
yeah, it
that's
was,
an
That's awesome,
amazing
man.
story. I feel like that even as good as it is now, that we're going to be able to fast forward to 5 years and I'm going to go, I had her on my show.
Right. That's what I'm thinking right now,
I'll be
man.
watching you on some kind of Good Morning America or some
Right.
shit like that. And I'm going to go, yeah, man, I was in the
Remember
block with
her?
her. Yeah, she was cool as hell. Now she won't answer my text. But I'm kidding.
never,
I'm
never.
kidding.
I will always. You're a blockster.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Fellow Blockster. So let's, without further ado, I think we do need to try these.
Oh,
so
man, for sure.
you sent us a
Yeah.
sampler pack. Now, one thing I loved when you sent this was that, you told me, hey, don't worry. It comes in a package that if it's out for a little bit, it'll be okay. And I think for a lot of people, that's a concern is, this is something that typically is refrigerated. Is it going to be ruined
Right.
if it sits on my porch? But you thought ahead on that.
Yes, yes. Yeah, well, we actually had them, we spent a lot of money, and we've had them tested at a lab in Colorado that actually tests food products
Uh-huh.
for food safety. And so we determined that they do have a shelf life of 30 days at room temperature.
Okay.
And we believe there's actually more than that, but we paid for a 30-day study.
Yeah.
And there was nothing. It was actually, they were amazed at the lab. And they really think a lot of it has to do with the alcohol.
Yeah,
So,
the alcohol kind of preserves it. A natural
Yeah, yeah.
preservative.
Yeah, but they do. We do take care in how we ship them, But I think there's that people see ice packs and they're like, "Oh my God, my ice packs are melted." But the ice packs are just to keep the frosting from melting,
Right.
so they look pretty when they come to you.
So when you get it, This is a hard shell plastic right here, and it comes with a peel top, so you know that it's not tampered with. It's that tamper seal, right?
It's got that smell.
Yep.
Which one did you get? Hold on, which one did you get?
Honestly, it looks like you went with strawberry.
Strawberry margarita.
Okay, so that one's for you. I'm allergic to tequila.
Oh, good.
Weird thing about me. But tell me, go ahead and take a bite of that, and tell us what you think. How is it?
And be honest,
That's
I
really
can take
good.
it.
That's really good. Like,
Yeah.
really good.
All right. Now I chose mudslide, which I'll hand to you when I'm done. But I'm going to
Really
get.
good.
I'm a little bigger guy than he is, so I'm going to take a real bite here.
Now the mudslide, that one has vodka and Irish cream in it. And so I like to tell people a lot of times, because we hear a lot where people say, well, I taste
Okay.
alcohol in this one, but I don't taste alcohol in this one. It's like when you go to the bar, and you get a cocktail.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you order something with vodka or rum. I like to call those the silent alcohols. You could have 4 or 5 of those drinks and you think you're not drinking, but then you go to stand up and you're like, holy shit.
My wife's a vodka expert, so I'm familiar.
Yeah.
This
That's,
is really good. This is really, really
This is
good.
let me
Like,
just,
really
Thank you.
good.
let me give you some feedback here. The mudslide is phenomenal. The frosting is delicious. The cake is real succulent and
Yes,
moist.
not dry at all.
You do get the alcohol vibe in it, but
A
it's
little bit
not
of a-
overwhelming at all.
Yeah, a little bit in the chest. You feel a
Yeah,
little bit.
try this one and see what you think.
I like that you say that, because that's what I like to tell people too. Is for me, it's like when you take a shot and you get that warm
Right.
feeling going down your throat. That's how I like to describe it, because they're 3% ABV. They're not intended to get someone drunk.
But they'll
They're
make
just
your day a little better.
Right.
yeah. But you get that warm thing. You
Unless
get
you
that
eat all 4
comfort
of them,
feeling.
you
You
might
get
get a
that
buzz.
nice tingle.
On the tequila, how was the flavor on
Man,
that?
that's really good, man.
It was?
It's really good.
Okay, all right. Now, I just opened up. So we've done mudslide and then what, strawberry?
Strawberry margarita.
Okay, so this one is bourbon vanilla.
That one's my favorite.
This is your favorite one. Okay, all
I'm
right.
a bourbon drinker.
Okay, that's right. Now you're Kentucky, right?
I'm in Tennessee.
In Tennessee. Okay. I thought Tennessee had whiskey. Kentucky had bourbon.
You're
supposed
correct.
to be loyal
You're
to
correct.
Tennessee. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just messing
correct.
with
But
you. I'm just messing
I'm
with
gonna
you.
sneak over to the Kentucky side and drink my bourbon.
I love it. I love it. Hold on. Let me try this.
Tennessee is more moonshine.
That's really, really good.
Oh, good. man.
If you like, I didn't want to be rude there. If you like a bourbon flavor, that isn't an overwhelm. A lot of times, things with bourbon, the bourbon will overwhelm it. Bourbon
Correct.
barbecues, all kinds of bourbon things. It's overwhelming. Where I'm going to give you really a lot of credit here is it's not overwhelming, but it is prominent. If you like bourbon, you'll love the flavor, but it's not so overwhelming. It takes over from the cake and the frosting and everything with it. I'm going to get one more bite and hand it to him. I don't want to.
It's good, man.
No, try that. I can see why that's your favorite, especially
Yeah.
as a bourbon girl.
Yeah. Yeah, my son and my oldest
definitely.
son and my husband make fun of me because I like to just drink bourbon neat, just straight, no ice, no nothing, just neat.
Yeah.
And and of course my oldest son, he's in the Marine, and he's just like, no, I'm good. I don't know how you drink that shit. And I'm like, I'm like,
Well, everybody's different in their tolerances of things, So
yeah.
The
Yeah.
bourbon's good too, man.
you like that one a
Yeah,
lot?
it's really-
Yeah.
all these
So
are really good,
of the 3 you've had so far, which one do you like best, Chad?
I'm gonna say strawberry, then the bourbon, and then the mudslide right now.
Okay,
They're
all
they're all bangers.
I haven't had the strawberry, but I would say I'm putting these on equal. I like both of those the
They're
same.
fire, man.
Now, this one I thought was interesting and was a good twist because you have some different flavors. I know you have other flavors you stock, and then I know periodically you'll put out a special flavor here and there. Is that right?
Every week we put out 2 new special limited edition flavors.
Right.
So
It's not
when
something
they're gone,
that's
they're
going to be
gone.
there forever. It's something that you do a limited run of. Sometimes they'll come back, sometimes they don't, right?
Correct.
This
correct.
one, though, is a staple, and it's the pineapple upside down cake. Now, what alcohol is in this one? Is this a rum? What is in here?
You got it. That one has rum.
Rum
Yep.
was always my booze of choice, so I can speak to rum a little bit. So I'm excited to try this one.
Yeah, it's crazy to hear you're allergic to tequila. Most people don't do tequila because they had one bad tequila night.
Right,
So,
right.
No, I don't have that story. My story involves violent heaving and things of that nature. The agave plant, something about it does not work in my body at all. But
well,
that's fantastic, by the
Oh,
way. Go ahead.
fantastic.
yeah, you like that,
Oh,
Rum?
I do.
Good.
I do like that a lot. Yeah, but I love pineapple too, so it's a great balance. I mean, you get the pineapple, you get the rum, you get the cake, but all four of them,
Our bangers.
you're right. I mean, number one, most of the time, if I'm going to be more honest than I should be here. Most of the time, I'm not a cake guy.
Me either.
And
Especially early in the morning like this.
well, but it's because I don't like how dry cake gets. It gets dry and it's a little banal, but this
That's fine.
is moist, super moist. I mean, even after being shipped and all that, it's moist as hell. The flavors are popping. So whatever you're doing, whatever
on.
flavor profiles you've come up with, they're popping.
Yeah.
They're working.
I appreciate that. I do. I really
Yeah, it's
appreciate
really
that.
good, man.
Now, what are some of the other regular flavors that you have beyond these?
Those are the only 4 regular flavors
Okay,
that we
those
have all
are
the
your 4
time.
regulars. Okay, so what, like for example, this week, what's your special flavor that you had ended up putting out?
Right now, we actually just dropped Blue Hawaiian, and it's just like the cocktail. It has the pineapple, the coconut, it has blue curacao, rum, and key lime, and that's one of my absolute all-time favorites. And it
Key
has
lime.
rum in it.
Okay, okay. Now, what are some of the other flavors you've done in the past, the special flavors that have been real popular?
Some real popular ones would be we do pina colada in the summer. In the winter, like holiday time, we do a snickerdoodle with horchata rum,
Oh, I
a
love
chocolate
horchata.
cherry.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know, I
ooh,
know.
horchata is creamy and delicious, man. What are you
It
talking
is.
about?
Put that in your coffee in the
Oh,
morning. We actually have
yeah.
we
If
have
you want to be
boozy
drunk,
waffles on the website,
do you
and
really?
Waffles?
boozy waffles, and the boozy waffles are made with the horchata rum, and
Oh
then we
my
have
God,
boozy butter. So we have a
really?
churro boozy butter
See,
with
I need the
horchata
butter
rum.
and the
I'm going to be
waffles.
ordering from you soon.
Yeah. So, what all types of things, when people come and patronize your site, can they sign up to get regular shipments? What do how do you approach it when you talk to people and they're like, I like this? Is it something you order when you have company? Is it something you order for bachelorette parties? What do you tell people about this?
Well, I tell people they're great for everything. They're great for when you just need to hide in the bathtub and take some you time. They're great when you are going to a party and you don't want to be the boring person bringing just a bottle of wine. Bachelorette parties. I think they're great for all the time. They're great. I even tell people it's summertime now, and we're all booking those Airbnbs and going to the beach for the week.
Right.
We'll ship them, order them before you head out, and they'll be at the front door at the Airbnb when you get
That's
there.
awesome.
Put them in the cooler, have them on the beach with you,
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're great for everything. Sneak them into the movie theater.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, this would be perfect to go into the theater
Man,
with for sure,
some
wouldn't
guns.
it? Yeah, and I have to imagine too that what a great gift this would be for your
Yeah,
friends
yes, it's
because it's so different, it's so unique, and I do like the containers because I'm kind of weird about that. I can't throw containers away; I have to reuse them, and these are really good for
You want to
reusing.
hear a fun fact about the container? I'll tell
I
you
do.
this. So when I was set up in the food truck one time, husband and wife came up to me and they would buy from us all the time. And the husband's like, I just have to tell you, I love these containers because I can put my weed in them
That's
and
exactly what I'm
store
thinking.
it and it stays good. And the wife was like slapping him and she's like, don't tell her that. They
No,
were like an older couple, and I was just laughing. I
that's
was like, "Hey,
hilarious.
I love it. Repurpose, reuse."
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. That was the first thing I
Man,
thought
I'm
of.
telling you, it's in my head.
Was I like this much better than what I'm using now, and it's screws on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's airtight. This is great, man. This is
Two
fantastic.
for one, man.
Laura, I knew, from the moment that I learned about your business that there was no doubt it was going to be successful, and you guys are going to go to the stratosphere. And for people who want to reach you, they just Google Lulu Liquor Cakes or go to your website, right? It's lululiquorcakes.com.
That's it. You got it.
Okay, with plural, Lulu Liquor Cakes, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
Lulu, and that's Lulu, LuluLiquorCakes.com.
That's it. Yeah, and they can just order on the website, and we'll ship them to them.
All right, it's really that simple.
Man, that stuff's awesome, man.
All right, well, listen, I'm so
And
yes.
oh, I was gonna say, Patrick, if you want to let everybody know, right now is a great time too, because we do have a summer sale running where
Oh,
you get on the website and it's smack in your face on the front page. You can buy the fan favorite pack, which is what you have right there,
yes,
and then you get 4 additional special flavors. We were talking about those special flavors that are
yes,
limited.
yes.
You get those right now, which one of them is cinnamon toast crunch with the
Oh
horchata rum.
my goodness.
One of them is strawberry shortcake mimosa, has champagne and vodka. And hell, I don't remember the other 2 flavors. Oh, cotton candy Sprite. That one was a
Oh,
really popular one when we did that one, and
Yeah.
it has vodka and Rocky Road,
Oh
and that
wow.
one has whiskey,
So you
peanut
get
butter whiskey.
eight different flavors then.
You get 8 different flavors for the price of 4.
That's
Yep.
insane.
That's a
That's a
deal.
great deal. It'd be
yeah.
a perfect time to order. Now you got
Yes.
8 flavors you can share with all your friends and have. I mean, it's going to
Man.
be a party. You know, if you're sitting around, whether you're playing cards, you're watching a movie, whatever you're doing, man, everybody's going to be wanting
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Trust
Yeah.
me, you're going to be the hero of your block party when you roll out with the liquor cakes. I'll tell you that.
That's right.
Well, this is great. I hope that we can check back in with you after our season is released and talk more about the blocks and see what you got going, what's new. Maybe by then too, you can send us some waffles and butter, and maybe we can do a thing with that as well.
Absolutely.
I expect that we'll get this edited and probably will air it the first of the week, Laura. So, I hope that you'll share it and tell people about our show as well. And we're just thankful that you came on and took time to send this to us.
100%. And am I going to be able to share it on my page? Are y'all
yeah.
on? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, you can share it on any page that you want. We are on every
Everything.
social media you can imagine. Facebook, if that's where you live, you can go to our Facebook and share it right from there. YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok,
I don't know. Everything.
Spotify, iHeart, Amazon.
Anything that I have is we're on it.
Yeah, that's it. And things you don't even know about, we're there. People, in remote corners of the world in Djibouti,
Right.
Africa, are learning about Lulu Liquor Cake right now.
Love it.
Yeah, we do too, and we're so thankful, and I'm looking forward to the next time we have you on. All right.
Yes.
Same. It was awesome chilling with y'all guys. Thank you so
You too.
much.
You too.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
All right.
Have a
See ya.
good one.
Yeah.
All right, and that was Laura over at Lulu Liquor Cakes, and
Awesome
you
lady.
can check out. Yeah, she is super great business idea, and when I tell you they're good, they really are.
Man, they're awesome.
Yeah, no, they really are.
I was
that.
eating on some of that margarita the other night.
Yeah, no, I promise you, I finished off that mudslide at the house, man.
It's good,
I
man.
took it home for Laura, and she didn't get to it quickly
Yeah.
enough, and she said, "Where is it?" And I said, "I'm sorry,
It's gone.
I might have got that."
That bourbon was good too. The bourbon when you
That
sent them.
bourbon
Yeah, man,
vanilla?
that was bourbon cream. Yeah,
Yeah.
bourbon vanilla. That's what it was. That
was
was
great,
good, man.
wasn't it?
Yes. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
no, it was. All of them were good, and they
Yes.
had enough booze that it was good, but not
Not
so much-
overpowering.
Yeah, it wasn't overwhelming.
Yes.
And
Good balance.
yeah, give you a nice little, just a little,
Yeah.
little head rush.
Little,
you know
little
what I mean?
kick.
Yeah, a little something to spark the evening conversation or whatever. You got something over there?
Oh yeah, they were talking in comments. They said she should make a Jaeger bomb cake. That'd be kick ass.
I-
And
you
I was
know,
like,
that is
yeah,
a
that
good
would
idea.
be. I'd be a fat alcoholic if they made
Yeah.
Jaeger bomb cakes.
Well, yeah, that's tough. I was at Dollar General, and I was like, look at these sick bastards, man. They had, the Nutty Buddy, the
The cookies.
Nutty bars.
Right.
Right, the ones that Little Debbie has.
Okay, the chocolate ones with
Yeah,
the
they're
wafers.
chocolate
Yeah,
peanut
yeah,
butter
yeah.
wafers,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, Nutty
Yeah,
buns. Yeah.
these some bitches have taken them and basically made a Nutty Buddy version of a Twinkie.
Man.
Yeah. It's a new cake, Little Debbie
Trying to
has.
get
I'm
us
like,
fat people,
what
man.
What are you doing here?
Right?
What's wrong with you people? What sorcery is this? Why would you do this to me? I'm trying to not.
There's certain aisles at the grocery store
What
I
up,
just don't
Mitchell?
walk down anymore because I just know it's too tempting.
You just-
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You're
Yeah.
gonna see all that stuff. You're just like,
No.
no.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Hey, when's the last time you indulged yourself, did something that you consider maybe a little bit of a luxury? Nearly 3/4, 72% say that, they agree being able to do these things is a lot easier now. For 82.
Jesus.
Just killed somebody out there.
They probably did. Don't
body
worry,
slam.
Loud.
don't worry about it. It's not your crime. Yeah, you're never going to be called to testify. Don't worry. 82% small luxuries have a positive impact on their mood. So what are small luxuries? Let me tell you what they say. The top 10 most common little luxuries are. Number 1, peace and quiet.
Oh, that's priceless.
Now that damn sure is a luxury. Sometimes my wife doesn't understand, and it's hard to explain sometimes. But you might have company over,
Right.
and sometimes we do. We'll have company over. Chad, you've been over before. We'll have maybe 5, 6, 8 people in. Then we've got our boys and probably some booze involved and games and this and that. Or it's my sons and their dates.
There's always stuff going on.
Something like that. Sometimes I'll just disappear into the garage, and I'll say, I'm going to smoke. I'll be back in a second. And I'll just sit out there for 10 minutes just going,
Suck it up.
Right.
nice.
Breathe.
I know people expect it all the time. I'm supposed to be at
Right,
level 100,
right.
I'm supposed to be amped up and ready to go all the time.
You're like the hype man.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't want to be Flava Flav.
Right.
You know what I mean? Number 2 most common little luxuries: high-speed internet.
Man, for somebody struggling on the internet, if you're out in
could
the
be a
rural
luxury.
area,
Yeah.
that sucks, man.
Yeah, broadband. I hate that stuff, man.
Remember the
Oh my God,
I hate that.
Dude, the terrible thing is it was so exciting when the internet first came out, and you're
Yes.
like, oh, I can look at naked girls. Then you go to load
Anytime,
the
yeah.
picture, and it would take like 20 minutes. You're like,
freeze.
I'm bored by then. I don't even want to anymore. I'm
Loads
going
it
back
up
to work.
line by line. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I can almost see the
I can
nip.
almost see it. It was like those old glasses you'd put liquid in, and then the girls close them. It's about as great as that. You know what I mean? Number 3, common little luxuries: good quality coffee. You're damn right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that junk coffee.
So are you a 7 brew or are you a Starbucks?
No. I don't. Please.
He's a Dunkin'
no.
Dunkin' Donut.
No.
Oh, he's an OG coffee drinker, man. Yeah.
Casey's.
Casey's.
Yeah,
oh,
there you
yeah.
Yeah, I go to the Casey's store and grind it and make it, and it's just as good as any of the other ones. Now,
Crackhead coffee drinker.
If I am going to go to a restaurant, it's going to be McDonald's. They have the best coffee
Really?
to me. Yes, their coffee is, man, I don't know what devils they talk to make it, but it's good. It's very good to me. I like their coffee better than almost anything.
I've had a couple of like
Starbucks is
their frozen, like what is it, a
like a
frappuccino or
Frappuccino,
something,
man.
whatever. That was
I'm sure
that was
they're
like the
good.
first time that I ever, but it wasn't
But
bad.
the coffee, if you like coffee, it's very good.
I apparently need to start drinking more. So.
Number 5, grocery delivery. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a
That's always
luxury.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
If you can have Walmart bring it,
Yeah.
that's even
awesome.
better.
Yeah.
Good quality skincare. Probably. I mean, I don't. As you can see, I don't.
We don't really
dabble in that
exfoliate
luxury.
over here.
I really don't. A TV show with no ads. Good luck.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. And sometimes
How is that a
what
luxury?
What channel is it? Maybe Paramount, I think, where they'll front load all the commercials, then everything else is ad.
A bunch of them do that, man.
Do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, go ahead and hit me with the 2.5.
It'll say like 5 minutes of
yeah,
commercials
like,
for
that's
this.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll just mute it
Yeah.
and wait till you're done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No, go
interrupt you
ahead,
there,
come
but
on.
no, Lulu Liquor Cakes had commented about the Jägermeister cakes.
Yeah,
They
what
said,
she said.
great idea. We haven't done that yet. She's going to do that special for our
Ooh,
show.
Listen to that.
Oh, look at you, Rich.
There you
making
go,
it
man,
right.
yeah.
That's a great idea. The old Jaeger bomb cake.
There you go.
I love it, man. That'll be
Look
that's
forward
a
to
hit
you getting
right there.
fat and getting alcoholic.
right. Credit to little doggy for that one, but yeah.
That's great. That is great. Number 8, robot vacuum cleaners. Don't know what that's about and don't believe in them.
Man, I have one. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool, man.
Does it work?
It
Yeah.
did for a while, but now it's kind of old. But when we first got it, it was on fire for like
Was it
6
really?
months, man.
For 6 months.
It was like
It's gotta
on
be
point,
better than
man.
that. 6
Like
months ain't long
it was
enough.
rolling like it got confused after a couple months. But it was, man. It was pretty sweet when we first
Was
got it, man. Yeah.
I just I don't know. I mean, I would love to believe in them, but I just
I want the new ones at Mop.
So are you a big like griller? Do you like to grill?
Oh yeah. I got a
Okay.
girl.
What about you?
yeah, I
Yeah.
do like to grill.
I saw a new one because you're talking about the robot vacuum. So
Yeah.
I saw a new infomercial yesterday. Now they've come out with a robot cleaner for your grill.
Oh.
Like after you get done, you know, you can just you
yeah.
can set it right
And
on
it
there,
just
and it's
does
got
it?
the bristles, and it'll all you
Now
just
that's
shut the
cool.
lid, and it cleans
Now
your whole
that's
grill
cool.
for
See,
you.
that right there is a good
That- yeah.
invention.
Yeah.
That's a good invention.
Father's Day's coming up.
Yeah.
Right. That's man. It was crazy.
Because nobody likes cleaning the grill.
No, man, it sucks.
Number 9, having an after-dinner treat. What is that?
Yes.
I mean, that's true. It could be that. It could be a lot of things, right? And then number 10, an air fryer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good on that, man.
No, I like the air fryer, man.
Man, air fryers are great.
No, I do like the air fryer. I didn't realize how much I would like it until I got it, and I like it. You can do a lot in an air fryer, man.
Oh yeah.
And it's not as fat. Not as fat.
Not as
Yeah, not quite as fat. You know what I'm saying? What's been going on otherwise with your weekend, Rich? Did you do anything else besides?
We went camping this weekend. Actually.
Did you really?
Yeah. Seriously, that's
Where'd
what we went up to Greer's Ferry.
Did you?
What is it? The Choctaw campground up there,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, we went
yeah.
up there
How was
with
that?
it was. I mean, it was cool for what I was there for.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
We went
what's-
up there with some family. It was Kiddo's grandma, so we went up to
Okay.
visit her, and they wanted to go camping. So and it
Okay.
was his cousin's birthday. So.
So what's there? I mean, is there a body of water?
Yeah. There's a big lake up there. You can go swimming and fishing
Okay.
and everything. Kiddo caught a couple of fish. So
Yeah.
so basically I took him up there. We got up there Saturday, probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. I set up tent for us and everything, and then of course
What
I was
kind of
like,
tent?
just regular,
Like a good sized tent, though?
Two-person.
Or a pup tent?
yeah, just a pup tent. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it wasn't a huge tent or
Gotcha.
anything. It didn't have, it wasn't a mansion tent with the
Extra
with the 4
rooms.
extra rooms that all zip off
Was
and
it
everything.
the
Yeah,
glamping?
no, it wasn't glamping. No, we
Okay.
camp.
You can't.
When we camp,
I
you
glamp.
camp. It's
Yeah.
you have your sleeping bag, the ground, and a blanket. That's
Yeah.
in your tent.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. How
Even
was
an
that
airbag.
I was very happy to be on my own bed last
for you?
night.
Yeah, I bet you
Imagine.
were.
Yeah, that ground doesn't give much support, man.
I'm going to get closer to glamping than.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
definitely, at 38, I was like, all right, it's time to go ahead and invest
Yeah.
in that air mattress that can
Yeah.
fit inside
Yeah.
the. Yeah.
At 20, I can roll down the side of the mountain and get back up. At this age, I just lay there and
rolling.
go down.
Yeah, no.
I'm not coming back. Y'all just keep going without me.
Yeah, but no, they had a lot of fun, man. A lot of good
That's
times,
awesome,
and I
man.
caught some fish and went swimming, and just enjoyed nature, man. That's
That's all,
all there is to do up
No,
there.
that's but that's cool, man.
Sat by the
That's-
fire, yeah.
We went actually last night and hung out with Ronnie and Dovey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went over to their house. They live out in the boondocks. I say up the mountain to their house. They live in Bigelow, which is just shy of probably Kentucky. I don't know.
Man.
It's not. It's,
Deuce is the mayor there.
It's it's about I don't know, 25, 30 minutes from Little Rock, so about an hour from Benton.
Okay.
But
Not
it was
bad.
a lot of fun. We got to hang out with them and just chop it up and kick it. Put one in the air or whatever, or 7. I don't know.
7.
He never seems to
24.
run out.
Oh, Ronnie,
Yeah, he's that cat.
He's got
man.
some awesome
Try
names.
this.
Yeah, he's got some
Try
awesome
this.
names for his
Try
stuff too,
this.
man. Awesome
Man, I
names.
felt like I was back at the loony bin. And I was like, man, y'all stop.
Lovey is in comment. She said when we were talking about robots vacuum, she said she used to have a shop vac around her house. Too many kids and cats.
Yeah, I can see that. No, the Roomba things remind me when I was a kid, when you couldn't afford a remote control car. You did this one that you wound up or whatever, and it would just
Go
bump
wherever
into
it goes.
things. Yeah, sometimes they have a battery. It just bump into it and go the other way. Bump into it, go. That's kind of what the Roomba does, more or less.
It does.
Right.
It does that until it finds its
Until it
map.
maps it,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then it quits bumping
Then it
on stuff.
transmits that back to
Right.
wherever it's from, so they know the video inside your house
Right,
at
right.
nighttime.
Right,
So.
and they can sonar that and see where
Yeah,
you're at and all that
that's
fun
right.
stuff.
You know all the good stuff. So they can listen to you and get the advertisers right.
Chad Shinnon comments said, "Is that Rich?" Yeah, that's me. Hey, how you
Yeah,
doing?
it's
Is
what
that
Rich-
rich?
Tactical, you were just talking about this. Tactical said, ask you about the championship belt
Oh
idea
man,
they
we
had for roulette.
were already talking about this, man.
Yeah, we were just talking
need
about
to make
that
this
outside.
happen,
Yeah,
man.
Well, first of all, let's back up because y'all
Well,
sometimes
we got to talk about
y'all
it.
sometimes forget to
Include the audience.
To tell them what all that we're talking about. So roulette for tactical turkey. You go out there and he's got these funky things set up like. Some gallon of
somebody
chocolate
hurt
milk
him
is
as a
set in the
kid.
sun, for 2 days, and it's funky, stinky.
Chocolate milk, Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah.
We had
And
mayonnaise.
so you put a bullet in and you spin it just like in roulette.
A 500.
And you right there. And if it's if it's yours, it's going to splash all
You
over
get
you.
all the back spray.
So what you're talking about is having a championship belt. Now, what I don't know is, do you win by
not getting blown up.
Do you win by not getting blown up or
Yes.
by getting blown up?
Not getting blown up.
Okay.
Because I would have sorely lost this last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it every time. I think me and Andy got them all. I think I got it 3 and he got it 2 or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
But I'm definitely not going to win, but I'm down to do it though.
No, I hear you. Little doggy said, no matter what I did, my Roomba kept throwing itself off the stairs.
Man,
Yeah.
it didn't like you,
I
man.
never got one because I had dogs, and I know I've seen pictures of it on Facebook, but I was legit always worried that, like, one of my dogs would use
dog
the
now would.
bathroom and the thing would run through it and,
Tear it off through the house.
tear poop or whatever all through the house.
What up, Jay? Thanks for the feedback. I automatically did that. I'm sure you heard. Thank you. Anyway, go ahead. Continue on, sir.
Took me off with that, man.
Well, I'm real sorry about that, boss. Real sorry about that, my man. Here. That make you feel better? Here, I'll give you this, too.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Here, let's just, this is what we need to do then if you're going to go that way with it. A lot of times you might not hear cool and attorney in the same line, but when I'm talking about Riggin Law, you will, because Kristen Riggin and her crew are just cool people. Going to an attorney can be intimidating, and you feel like you're being talked down to. They're talking in legalese, and it's scary. Not with Kristen. She's going to break it down to you just like I would, sit there and talk to you, kind of work it out and figure it out in the fair and right way. Doesn't matter if it's divorce or custody or if it's elder law. They do a lot of stuff to help out with, court situations where you may have a family member who's died and you've got something going into probate. Man, you don't want to argue with your siblings over that. Don't put yourself in that position. That's what Riggin Law does. They'll help you work through the probate and all of that. If you've got a custody issue, even a criminal issue, it doesn't matter. Kristen can help you. And man, they are an amazing group of people. You can give them a call, 249-1289. It's 249-1289. Or just go to rigginlaw.com and tell Kristen we sent you. At Botanical Alchemy Nutraceuticals, they're a veteran-owned company, and they tailor CBD recipes specifically to you. Inflammation, if you need, anxiety relief, if you're trying to focus more, if you're trying to lose weight, they have a formula for you. And you know what? They'll tweak it a little bit here and there if you need to make it perfect for you. It's sublingual. You put it under your tongue, just a drop, and it's instantly effective and 80% absorbed by your body. The other CBD that you get, the gummies, the things like that, 20% absorption, not nearly what you want. And this is pharmaceutical grade. Go over to bantx.com. It's bantx.com and put in the promo code PATP25 to get 25% off. They don't just have CBD. They've got all kinds of products. They've got a lot of different hemp products. They even have CBD for your pets. Check them out. It's bantx.com, baby. Okay, we are back, and let me shout out real quick. Crystal said, thanks, Rich, for always including me. I'm starting to feel like old news around here. Hey, you'll never be
never.
old news.
Come on now.
Crystal, you'll never be old news. You
No,
know better
no,
than
no,
that.
no,
Come on
no.
now.
Hey, since you're giving a shout out, I think he might have just joined us and didn't hear me earlier, so I wanted to shout out Chad Shin, man. He was out
what
at the
up,
game.
Chad?
Had a chance to meet him, so man,
Yeah.
thank you for coming out. And,
That's awesome.
Man, what'd you think of the game? We were talking about it earlier. I don't know if you were
Yeah, did
here
you have
then,
a good
but
time
yeah.
at the game, Chad?
Yeah, man, I hope
What'd
you
think
enjoyed
of
it.
Did your family have a good time, man? Let us know what you think, man.
I really appreciate all the support and just
Oh, yeah.
fans of Patrick and the
Oh,
people
man.
showing up at the game, man. That was
Absolutely.
a great time, man.
It was, man, and there were a lot of folks there, so it was really cool.
We need to get one of them suites right down on the level, man.
Yeah, man,
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be fun
When
to
I
have
come,
one of
we're
those
gonna
one
do it.
time. Yeah, for sure.
So
He
we
said,
come, we're doing it.
Right?
he said, I'm going to do it.
We're
Yeah.
doing it.
So I've got a really good story I want to talk about here in just a minute, but I do want to play this song, but I want to do it while we're still here.
Uh-oh.
So that y'all have to listen to it and just see what you think. Now, it's just a weird little idea that I had just to be stupid. And I don't know if it goes over or not, but
We'll see.
Let's see what you think. It's a wacky little song here.
It's right around 9 p.m. Long about a Sunday night. The HOA condemns blowing late speakers right. Can't crank up these ancient guitar amps. 'Cause a big dust up, they'll come pitchforks and lamps. I gotta work, man. It's gotta be a Sunday night kind of metal. It's still gonna be in your face, but we're gonna have to settle like metal for the fireplace. Oh, I'm gonna rock you like, yeah, it's a hurricane. But what we're not gonna do is make the neighbors insane. They may ride the lightning in the evening drive, but it's very frightening when it's past 10:05. It's gotta be a Sunday night kind of metal. It's still gonna be in your face, but we're gonna have to settle like metal for the fireplace. Not gonna scream every note just to make the walls quake. I can't hit 'em like it's a gunboat. That's a big time mistake. Yeah, we're metal for sure. You know, death, sadness, pain. We bring it to you pure, but we gotta keep it humane. It's gotta be a Sunday night kind of metal. It's still gonna be in your face, but we're gonna have to settle like metal for the fireplace.
Yeah.
Making the fireplace hardcore, but too late to do an encore. It's Sunday night kind of metal. It's Sunday night kind of metal. Oh, 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 oh. It's Sunday night kind of metal. Bitch. Is it too loud, Janice? It's Sunday night kind of metal.
Yeah, I was sitting in my house thinking, you liked it?
I like the funk in it.
Yeah, man, that's what I was like in the beat.
I
Yeah.
was too, man. Well, I was sitting in my house thinking, I'd like to jam something hard, but it's Sunday night, and what's a good Sunday night metal?
Right?
And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna make something Sunday night metal. And I was like,
That's
I'm
awesome,
gonna
man.
fuse these two things together, this little bit of funk and this metal, and see if I can make something spit out. And that's what I came up with. So it made me laugh. So I was like,
yeah.
I liked it, man. It
Man,
was,
I liked it. Yeah, that was a good one.
It's
Good one,
interesting. It's an interesting. The contrast of it, I guess.
sure.
It's
Yeah.
funky.
I always
different.
like to hear the music that they choose to play. Like, that AI's on point with some of that stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
it is, man,
Like,
it is.
The funk, you know what I'm saying? And like
Oh,
the-
yeah.
How
I've-
they hit the tones and stuff.
Yes.
I've just always been a fan of that, like, out of any guitar solos, like that blues, funky,
Yes.
Oh,
just
that's
soul
good.
guitar
Yes,
solo, like,
yes.
that
BB
man.
King, like BB King type stuff.
Yeah, man, yeah. Like, I used to listen to some blues when I was younger.
yeah.
too.
Stevie Ray
Just-
Vaughan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Man, like
yeah.
old Muddy Waters and things like that.
Yeah.
Robert
If I'm-
Johnson, King of the Delta Blues.
If I'm ever in just like a headspace that I just need to,
Oh, blues-
dude, blues will do it for
Blues
me.
is good
Yup.
stuff,
Good
man.
stuff,
Blues,
man.
it'll talk to your soul,
Yes,
man.
yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm
will.
saying, man. If I'm just in a bad spot, man, I can
Yeah.
throw
That's
some of that on, and
90%
I'm
of our music is based off blues music. music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Yeah,
has that.
really, most of it. Yeah, you're right.
All the good stuff.
Looks like did Tactical Turkey say that he needs us to help him? He needs to sell a Can-Am.
Yeah, he said he's got a
I've
new
got
one
it
and needs
listed
to
up
sell
on my
the old one.
It's
Do
on
you?
my Facebook page if y'all want to come check it out.
Okay.
Nice.
So
He
go-
got a new one, man. He sent me a picture. He got a new one up there, man.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So he's
Is he
getting.
talking about the one that he's trying to sell? The one that like we
We
rode
rode
in?
in. Yeah, but he
No
took
way.
the
No,
he
that's
took
not
the
the
sub-
Can-Am. Is that the one?
Yeah, he took the
Oh.
subs out.
Oh well. Okay. Well, that's still dope.
It's sweet, man.
Yeah. No, that's dope as hell. Defender XMR listed for 12. I'd take less. It's nice. A lot of extras.
Yeah, it
does
is
have
got
a lot of extras.
Yeah, it's got all the doors. Like it's got all kinds of stuff on it.
What
man.
did, why did, oh, Brad Elkins had heard of a Trans Am? Yeah, it's a little different than a Can-Am. You know?
A
Had one
little
of those
bit.
too, actually,
A little
at one
bit.
point. Yeah, I like Trans Am. They're,
Oh yeah,
matter of fact, it's one of the cars I wouldn't mind having again.
man. I would drive
The Trans Am?
the Trans Am
Yeah,
or
yeah,
a IROC.
the very last year they made the Trans Am.
You want a what is
They
it?
have a model that had a little different motor in it, more akin to the Corvette, and it's awesome.
My
Yeah,
mom had
you
the
know.
one with the Phoenix on it.
Yeah,
The white
yeah,
with
yeah.
the blue Phoenix on
Oh,
it. on
yeah,
the
yeah,
hood.
the-
and had
which
like
body
the
style?
aluminum installed in the gauges and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
Had the aluminum
yeah.
insert
She had the older one then.
with the
Yeah.
shaker hood.
Yeah. From the 80s.
From like Smoking the Bandit,
Yeah,
but it was
that's
white.
what that. Yeah. I had one of those when I first started wholesaling cars.
Wholesaling. You was wholesaling.
I
I told you this man has been everything. A
told you,
pimp.
man. I've been everything. I did have to do a little pimping at one point. And
What was you saying though? You wholesaling?
I was wholesaling cars as a side gig, and my dad. Yeah, that's it. The W5. What is it? WS6 Trans Am. That's the one, Brandon.
Oh yeah.
okay.
But so.
Oh yeah, with the big snorkel in the front. The big
Yeah,
hood.
man, it's
yeah,
dope.
air
It's dope
dam
as
in the
hell, man.
front.
Yeah,
that
it's
thing
got
was
that ram
sweet
air.
as shit.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, it drives so
and
good.
it looks so mean coming down the road.
Yeah, I had one of those for a
That's
minute.
awesome, man.
But when I was wholesaling, my dad he got me set up on this line of credit that I could use to buy cars at the auction. You know,
Right.
It's called a draft. You would draft off of somebody who has a dealership,
Right.
And they would let you buy through them, and you pay
Right.
them a fee to do it. You know, so I said, well, I want to do it too, man. You know, and he was like, okay, I'll sign you up, and so he did. He goes, but you can't go stupid on your first buy, man. You got to be cool. And I was like, okay, man, whatever. So I go in and, you have to understand this a long time ago. So the first thing I saw that came through the line was this Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah.
And this son of a bitch had 80,000 original miles on it.
Oh,
80,000 OG miles, bro.
Yeah.
And it looked showroom. And I started bidding on that son of a bitch. Yep.
yep.
I bet you
my
did that
dad's
a
over
lot.
there. Hey, don't go. yeah, I won that son of a bitch too, man. And it was, I paid $3,600.
Wow.
That's
Jeez.
what I paid, $3,600. And my dad was like, I told you not to go crazy.
Man.
I was like, man, you don't even know
Right.
now what I just bought for this
yeah.
kind of money, bro. Just ease up here.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
and so,
You'd have a line a mile long if you offered that for
oh
3,600.
man, first of all, I didn't
Man.
sell it for 3,600. Second of all, I wish I had it back to sell again.
All right.
Because I
Yes.
sold it for a little over $6,000 and made myself a tidy.
I mean, still, that's
$10,000
right.
With my once I
You
paid
could
my
probably
fees.
get 10
but now, oh no,
10,
you get
15.
80,000 miles. I
Man.
get $25,000 right now.
Yeah, man.
Today,
Things-
I guarantee I get 15. Let me put it like
Yeah,
that.
Right.
All day.
You know, I
all
know I
day.
get 25 on a Chevelle, but I can definitely get 15 on a Trans Am.
all day.
Yeah, I'm Smoking the Bandit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was so dope, man. God, man, those cars were so cool.
Tops in them
Yeah,
and
hell
stuff.
yeah,
Yep.
with the T-tops. It
Yep.
had everything. It was the
Yep.
gold and black and
Yep.
the air induction, all of it, you know. It was a beautiful ride, man.
They're talking about your songs on comments. They say that we need to find a way to put them online or something so
Yeah,
people
we're
can
starting
like
to get
buy
'em up.
rights to them.
Yeah, we need to get up on
Yeah.
No, it's true. You know, I was thinking about this morning. I want to get them all up on YouTube. We started putting some up, but we need to finish. And I talked to Gunner, and what I've asked him to do, and it's going to be probably in the next couple weeks. I asked him to create a section on the website where you could download the MP3 right
you
there.
go.
Right.
Yeah.
You
That'd be
just go
cool.
to the website, click on the songs tab, download whatever ones you want. You know, we'll have it organized by, genre or whatever, rock, this, that, the other.
right.
And you can just download and make your own playlist out of it.
Right.
But I was thinking to myself that, we have friends of ours who have podcasts.
Yeah.
And occasionally, maybe they need to take a pee break or
Right.
they need a background song. And I'm like, shit, man, take these.
Right,
They're
right.
free. I
Yeah.
mean, I made them. I'll give them to you
Right,
to use
right.
Absolutely.
in your podcast or in your TikTok video or your Instagram video. If you want a song to use for that and put in your background, just take one of them, and so I'm going to put them up on the website. But
And as you say that, Chad Shin just said, he says he needs a song made for his YouTube channel.
yeah,
so.
man,
There you
if
go.
you want a custom song made, I can make you a custom song that specifically speaks to your YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I did on Friday. I surprised our comedian guest with an intro I made.
Oh, yeah, you did,
right
man.
before the show.
That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah?
awesome.
Yeah, I just made a random intro for him. Well, it wasn't random. I mean, I knew a little something about him.
Right, but
And so when after I got done playing it, he goes, "Man, how'd you do that, man?"
His eyes was big and
No,
just
man,
fixated on you the
I
whole
blew his
time.
mind,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
But because I can write those real quick. So if you want something custom, that's fine. Or if you want to just use one of the existing ones, that's also fine.
Right.
But I don't mind Chad helping you with a custom one. And that goes really for anybody. I mean, if you need something custom for a project or something like that, I can usually put those together pretty quick, and I can
He's
make
awesome.
it as corporate friendly or not corporate friendly or wild and crazy, feral, whatever you want. I
Need
mean, I
a
can
breakup
make it.
song for your girlfriend?
Yeah,
He's got you.
I did that for somebody. but that was not one I shared because he asked me to specifically say some things. And I said, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a copy. And I'm never going to admit I ever did that.
Right.
But you enjoyed the shit out of it. And he told me probably a few weeks ago, me and my whole family listen to it now. And I'm like, you're sick. All of you are sick.
Wow.
But it was great.
That was not a good match, huh? The family was even like, yeah,
No.
go ahead and play the anthem for that breakup.
Anthem
it-
for the family.
It was
Right.
It was a hoe anthem for sure.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
A hoe anthem. Or a hoe
I mean
anthem.
that, a hoe anthem. It was about the ex, and he said, "This is what I want to say about her." And
man.
I said, "Okay."
We're gonna jam this, man.
No, it was
That
gonna
is
be a
your
party.
man.
It was fun, man. It was fun to do. you know.
The angry one.
So I have like, whatever, those little LED lights that go around, your ceiling and stuff, whatever
Yeah.
that you
Right.
can put up. So I have some that are in my living room, kitchen areas. That's normally where I hang out and play games and watch TV anyway. So they're sound activated. So I've taken your songs now and put them in my phone. And so now when I turn on my LED lights and I'm just, jamming or whatever, playing some video games.
It's PATP song.
Yeah, it's the songs that you've created, and the lights are all flashing, and going with
do
the
a
beat and
little video of
everything. And
that.
I will, man. I will
It'd
for
be
sure.
fun to do a little video of that. I need to get those lights, man.
Yeah, I'll hook you up. It's
that'd
pretty
be
cool
fun.
though, man.
That
I like
Bachelor
it,
Life
you know?
Rich is living over there.
Right. It's
Got the flashing lights in the
exciting
kitchen.
stuff going on.
He's
man.
got it going on.
Right.
All right.
After the kid goes to bed for
It's
the 15
over,
minutes
huh?
before I pass out in the chair,
Right. No,
That
I watched
15
the
minutes
lights
is
go
lit, though,
night.
ain't it?
Oh, dude, that's
It's the best 15
you'll
of the day.
party harder than you ever had in those 15 minutes.
I'm
But
gonna smoke a spliff. I'm
Yeah.
gonna rock out and pass
go to bed.
out.
yep.
Yeah, no, I
I
got
get
it.
about 2 touchdowns of Madden or whatever, and then I'm like,
All right, I'm done. All right, so let's talk about this. I put it off for a little while because I wanted to, get into the weeds of the morning before I brought this up.
the weeds of the
yeah,
morning.
because I
Lost me
I
already.
didn't want to park Lulu liquor cakes next to this story because this is insane. Bonnie Blue. Yeah, have you figured out who that is yet?
That's that chick that set the
ding,
record,
ding.
right?
Yes,
yeah,
it
we
is.
talked about her.
She's
yeah.
Yeah.
an adult actress, porn star, whatever you, mattress actress, however you like. to
Mattress
call them.
actress. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I like to
I
call
like
them,
that.
mattress actress. But she announced her next big challenge, and it's hard to believe it's
Man.
real, but it is.
I feel like this is going to become like a pay-per-view
Oh,
TV
this
show
is
or
gonna
something.
be-
Like,
Would you pay
No,
to
this
watch
is-
that?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I'm just saying it feels like because
This is going to become a murder.
yeah, the next challenge.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
something's getting
So
murdered.
after break, right? That is correct, sir. Listen to this. I can only read this, and you can. I mean, this is real stuff, people. Just think, 10 years ago, if I read this story, you would have said, "No, this isn't real.
No,
This is
man,
out of
some
the onion."
bullshit.
After breaking the world record by sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours back in January, the 26-year-old now plans to go for a staggering 2,000 men in 24
Oh
hours.
my
Told you.
gosh, Jesus.
That's right. We're going to double it. The OnlyFans model announced the wild stunt on her Instagram Thursday. It's going to take place in a few weeks as she called out for men to come and take part. Now, listen, here's the part I'm telling you that 10 years ago, if I'd read this to you, everybody in the world would have lost their mind. They'd say it's fake. Then if they found out it was real, they'd be trying to nobody would ever talk to this human again. But because it's 2025, what I'm about to read you is empowering. 15th June, come and stretch me out.
Wow.
I hit 2,000 bodies, and to be honest, I think it's going to be pretty easy. I'm going to be tied up and accessible to the public, and I really want you to come and join me. So men are already sharing their keenness to participate in the event.
Wow. Your winky's going to fall off.
I don't really know, but she's like, yeah, I just want everybody to come out and have fun. And
just want everybody to come out.
Right.
She said, I want to give back to all my viewers.
That is
really? That's really?
Wow.
Is that what you want to do?
You gave me a like, now let me give you one.
I mean, all I know is at some point that thing's going to file assault charges.
It's going to swell up and turn inside out and just be like, no moss.
Nope.
No moss.
No.
So I was thinking maybe she's trying to make it like one of them flying squirrels, where she can just use it.
Bat wing it?
Yeah, spread the wings out or something, like jump out a plane and,
I don't even understand what's happening right now, people. I mean, she's 2,024
Look at the
hours.
huge vajayjay.
Like,
And she's saying this is, this is so exciting for her to share. She just please come and abuse me.
Just come.
Right.
Come and
Just
I don't even like myself for reading this story, but this is 2025 in a nutshell, isn't it?
Nutshells for sure.
Ooh.
Chad is on one today, man.
I don't even know
He's
what to do.
setting
with
me
that,
up. I'm
Chad.
just punching them down.
Yeah, dude, that was
Don't
good.
keep punching them down. Oh. We got problems, man. We got problems here. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess this lady's becoming more famous, but
Lulu Liquor Cake said, what does she get aside from doing it? Does she make money? I mean,
well, I guess, Laura, and I'm sorry about that, Lulu. I tried to park this way away from you. Take part in this horrendous.
she just walked right into it. No, I want to be part of this,
No,
Patrick.
I appreciate you, Lulu.
We're going to send her a liquor cake.
No, yeah. But
She may need one afterwards.
No, that's a good idea, Laura. That is a good idea from Rich. But listen, the only thing she's going to get from it is more OnlyFans people. So I guess, more people know about her. They'll pay to go see her.
Hey, man. If they got to wait outside, that could be a great business partnership. Like she could have, the Bonnie Blue liquor, whatever cake.
No,
and,
she doesn't want the partnership, but it would be funny to send her one. Say, while you're recovering, you might need some liquor cake, and here's a sampler set. For
Ice
you.
packs.
Yeah.
Let's send her some
Yeah,
ice
send her
packs.
some ice packs.
Here's
too.
a sampler set of Lulu Liquor
Like that-
Cakes, and she had a sampler set of 2,000 men.
Yeah, no, what it is, a care package with ice packs. some what is that, antibiotic ointment, and maybe the Lulu Liquor Cake.
Douche.
No, that's too far. But I think ice packs and the antibiotic ointment.
Dude,
A couple of towels.
she needs some kind of some kind of upkeep,
That's not-
down there,
no,
because
no, stop, man. I know you're right. Everybody knows you're right. Don't even stop. Just
It's only Monday, Patrick. Jeez.
it's just out of control.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
Sorry about it here. Jesus Christ, just go.
Have you been injured? You need an attorney with a passion for people and an obsession with justice. That attorney is Tim Reed in Little Rock. Look, they've won $1.3 million in wrongful death, almost $1 million in medical malpractice and in insurance dispute. These guys know what they're doing, but more importantly, he's not a figurehead of some kind. He's not just some person on a poster with a picture of a rig or a smile or his dog with him. This is a real guy you can text with, you can talk to, and who will take good care of you. He'll work with you personally to get what you deserve. Check out reedfirm.com, reedfirm.com, or give him a call, 777-7333.
Man, I'm sorry.
The Reed firm, man. She needs to call the Reed firm.
How's it going to start with if you've been injured? I'm like, Yeah, I didn't mean to even go there. I just, it
Oh
happened that
my
way. But,
God.
oh man, that's what kind of morning is it on Monday? Already,
Lulu
man?
said, "Call it the recovery pack."
Yeah, it's a great idea. I think that's a great idea. All right, let's see what else we got here. I got a few other things to talk about. This is something a little bit scary to hear, and I'm just curious what you think about it. But it does sound like a science fiction movie. It's not. North Carolina officials are warning people about this dangerous invasive fish. It's called the northern snakehead. Okay?
Yeah.
It's a 3-foot long fish. It has teeth. It eats other animals, and it can survive on land for 4 days.
What?
I said it comes out of the water and goes around on land for up to 4 days. Now the snakes are coming out of the water as fish, and
Wow,
Have you not
that's
seen these?
insane.
well, I saw a picture of it.
They have them in Arkansas, I think.
Do they?
I think so.
Oh,
Like, they're
my
all over
God.
the place, man.
Well, yeah, they say if you see it, kill it
Yeah,
immediately.
Just kill.
No, they say kill it right
Because
away.
what they keep their babies in their mouths, and they're real aggressive. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, they're easy to catch.
A
Supposedly.
new fear unlocked.
They
Yeah.
look like a bass, but they're long like a snake. It's
Yeah.
weird looking.
Yeah, and it can breathe air and wiggle across land to reach new water sources, making it
Yeah.
hard to control. Officials want people to report sightings. Can you imagine? Let me just ask you this, okay? Let's go back to where you were, Rich. Just go rewind. You went camping this weekend. right?
Yeah.
You smoke a good spliff.
Right. Yep.
You're standing there, and all of a sudden there's a fish walking in front of the tent with teeth.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. I
What's
done
it-
smoked too much. I'm going to
you'd
bed.
be
Yeah.
like, what the hell just happened to my life here? What's going on? What kind of weed is this?
Ew, that's a good shit.
Oh, let me guess. Bigfoot's gonna come by next. Like,
You right? That's what I'd be like. I'm gonna call Matt.
right, for
I'm gonna call
real.
Matthew for sure. Somebody needs to
Oh,
come help
man.
me.
I'll be sitting there going, all right, we're putting this strain on the never smoke again list.
Right.
Yeah.
Smoke that
Speaking of
more.
Speaking of that, I played myself this weekend.
Uh-oh.
I got to tell you, I'm not mad about it, but sometimes you just don't realize until you do.
Right.
So I'm on the. We were coming to the game, right? And I told Laura, I said I need to go by the dispensary real quick because otherwise, the game is going to be too late.
Right.
I said, well, we're going to Hot Springs. They got several. I instead of going backwards to Alexander, I'll just go find one in Hot Springs. And so I just looked up dispensary, and there was one right by.
443.
Yep.
Well, that was not the one I chose. I wish it had been.
Oh.
No, and no knock on it. There's no knock on this.
Wait,
one.
which one did you go to?
Well, I'm not going to even name
Okay.
it. I'm
All
going
right.
to say that.
Well, because there was
they're
one that they had.
They're
They used
cool.
to have
Green
two, but then,
Springs.
yeah, that
Got
one
in
closed
trouble.
down.
Well, this was cool. I mean, they were nice people and all that, so I don't want to bag them or
No.
anything, okay? But I get there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, here it is, because I looked online, I checked it out, and I said, oh, okay. And so I go in, and I hand him my card, and he looks at it, he goes, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, but he didn't really look at it, and he goes, oh, you don't really need it. And I'm like, what do you mean I don't really need
You
it?
didn't go to a real dispensary.
No, I went, well, it is, but
I don't mean to just leave that, but yeah.
it was the THCA.
Right,
You know,
right.
so it's the hemp that when you light it on fire becomes weed, which it is weed.
Right, it is.
And it's the same as you can get at a more or less. It's
Right.
the same thing. I mean, you're going to get.
It'll do the trick.
It does it.
Right.
No,
Right,
it does
right.
it, absolutely. But what I realized when I was standing there, he was like, now the premium is, and I was like, how much? I said, bro, I paid like 15 for an eighth, man. What is this? What do you got going on here? I said, no, give me that $25 one, and I'll take my lumps and go because it was too dumb to do this earlier in the day.
How was it?
It was fine. It's just fine. I mean, it's no different.
I've just never tried it.
It's just more expensive because it's really for the people who don't have a medical card and want to get it.
Right. It's the legal way. To
Yeah,
get it.
There's a gas
little
station.
loophole.
There's a place in town called Puff and Stuff, and
Yeah.
they have like the buds in there and stuff.
Yeah,
I
and
just-
it is.
I just
It is.
wondered.
No,
I
it's-
just never
Yeah.
tried it.
The only difference, it's a loophole with hemp where that it's THCA is what it's called.
Right.
And it only activates when you light it on fire, whereas if the
crazy.
dispensary stuff is already loaded from
Right,
the get. You don't have to light it on
right.
fire. It's already qualified as
THC.
a substance.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But this one fell under that loophole from the the hemp laws.
So I didn't know they had full out like not dispensaries, but places where you could go. Like that's
yeah,
wild, man.
yeah. No, that's why I thought.
I'm gonna ask you when we get done the name of that place because I'm just curious, man.
No, I'll tell you what it is. Then I like I said, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm doing them wrong because they were super nice and they did what I needed. I just was like, I'm the idiot because I didn't realize.
Well, I don't know if it's a
dispensary.
I don't know if it's on their side or if it's like a misunderstanding in Google or what, but
They
like
list it with the dispensaries, don't they?
yeah, because like a lot of
All
like
the
you were talking
dispensary.
about like Puffer Smoke Shop or
Yeah.
whatever, like or Joe's Smoke Shop or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can be a smoke shop that specifically sells just the THCA vapes and
they're
and
gonna
the flower and
put 'em all
everything.
in that same
and
little
they automatically
category.
just say, "Oh, you're a dispensary."
Huh.
So you have
I'm
to
gonna start
like
watching for that, man.
Yeah.
and that's why I was asking because I was, I've only moved out of Hot Spring 3 months
Right.
ago.
No,
There's only
you
one
probably-
now.
So
there.
yeah, it's Sweet 443, and that's why I was like, oh, did another one
That's
open
a
up
good
already?
one,
Because
man.
it is, it is.
That ain't the one.
He said,
That's not it. I was hoping it was 443 because I think they're the ones where, or maybe I don't know if it's that. Is that the one where you can go in and you can buy $2 worth or what you can buy?
Oh, yeah.
Green Springs.
Oh, that was Green Springs.
They got shut down.
They're not
did.
around
They're
anymore.
doing some.
Oh, they
shady
did
stuff.
some shady stuff. Well, I thought it was too cool when I went in there. It's like,
Well, I will tell you though, out of like the ones that I've been to, Sweet 443
It's
was definitely
man.
like the most customer patient, whatever you want to
You
call
gotta
it,
go to the-
oriented.
You got to go to the Sherwood one. Have you been there
oh,
yet?
No, I haven't.
That's me and
Naturally,
him. It's like
no,
Best Buy.
naturally,
Yeah?
It's the best way
it
to
is
describe
the
it, man.
nicest one you'll ever go to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice.
I have to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You go in there, you feel like you just walked into, like
Yeah.
he said, I
Best
mean, it's
Buy.
like the high-end retail outlet.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
nice.
And
It's
when I
nice.
say you walk in and you're like,
Damn.
oh, this is like a store.
Yeah,
This
like
is
and it's
nice.
packed full of
Oh,
stuff.
no. They had to add another parking lot just because they're so busy.
So many- nice.
They are by far and away the number one in the state.
Yes,
I'll
they're
check
awesome.
that one out.
People drive from all over. Yeah, where you're at,
Yeah.
I would only
Yeah,
go.
yeah, for real, yeah.
Because when I lived in North Little Rock,
The prices.
I only went. Oh, they're
Yes, the
fantastic.
prices.
Yeah.
Everything about it.
Yeah.
They're,
He's on
they're-
point.
They're tops, man. They're tops. They really. I mean, they're.
Y'all are listening.
They're
Hey,
tough
we
to beat.
could do a sponsor. Or,
No, I talked to David the other day. Actually, believe it or
Chad
not.
said, Chad Shin said, Rich, when we smoking together, brother, he said he ran a cop out the smoking section the other night at the game. He said he lit up a blunt and the cop went inside. Like,
The
all right, man,
smoking
whatever.
section. Oh, you mean out
At the game,
OCK, yeah.
Yeah, out, yeah.
I ain't got that bowl with mine
Yeah,
yet,
the cops
man.
don't
I'm
care
on
about that. No, you hadn't got that.
Nah,
bowl?
because I got that record, man. They'll be like,
No,
There
sometimes
was-
You don't want to push it, you know.
There was one guy behind me at the game that was like he was kind of trying to figure out like a certain play of something that happened and he didn't understand it and he was trying to because he was only 3 rows behind.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there at my seat, but I was with all the announcers and broadcasters and everything. So he was trying to yell down to get somebody to explain to him. And there was a cop behind us standing there. And he turned around and he's like, man, whatever, told the guy to quiet down. Anyways, they ended up getting into a little tiff and the cop was like, you want to be ejected out? And I was like, damn. All right. Welcome to Hot Springs, man.
That's funny, man. You want to be ejected?
Yeah, dude. He's like, you want to go? And the dude was like, I was just trying to understand the play, man.
help a brother out.
I just wanted to know what happened.
That's funny. That's funny. Are there any cultivators out there that want to co-brand a weed strain? Jay said. I don't know. Maybe there are. I'm sure there are.
I'm always
I
down
don't
to
know.
smoke one with you.
I might know one cultivator, but I don't know if it's what you need or not. I'd have to talk to you a little bit more. But I might know a cultivator or two.
We need to
Illegal
come
one or
out with
illegal?
a
Well,
PATP strain.
I need to talk to him a little bit further before I have that conversation. Huh?
I think we need to come out with a PATP strain.
Man, that'd
Oh,
be,
man,
it'd
it
be a
make you
dope one,
stupid,
wouldn't it?
Right?
Yeah. just make you laugh a lot. Just be a giggle strain.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, for sure. These are products that nobody asked for, but somebody made them anyway.
Oh, man.
And I was just looking through some of them going, these really are funny.
You can see most of them between 2 and 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Order in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is the shredder cheese grater, but look, it looks like a one of those flying V guitars. You'd shred it. Stupid.
Shredding it.
Look at this toothpaste thing you screw on the end. It looks like Shrek's taking a dump.
I
On your
can't.
toothbrush.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. How about
Man, you don't want
That's
to
for some fat
cinnamon
kids
toast
right
crunch
there.
bacon?
Interesting.
Oh, Rich didn't even scan. He didn't even go on that.
I mean, I'd try it.
Interesting.
Hey, man.
You would try that one.
That's that's breakfast
Loading
all
that
in
up
one.
in the
Okay.
bachelor pad.
I got my bowl of cereal and my bacon. I'm good to go.
Go back one. Was that dog vaping?
Yeah, some kind of dog vape thing. I don't know what. I think it's a chew toy that looks like a vape.
All right, okay.
It's a chew toy that I think is squeaky.
That
toy
dog
that
is holding a vape in
It
his
looks
mouth.
like he's vaping.
I'm like,
it's
what the
it's
hell?
a chew toy that makes your dog look like he's vaping.
Give your dog cancer.
It's called Elf Bark.
He gonna give Crack Coon a run for his money.
Right.
We gonna have animals walking around here with pipes and vapes and everything, man.
All
There's a
right.
meth pipe.
How about, hold on one second, an LED toilet light. Do you need that, really?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My wife probably thinks I do.
This one's
I
crazy.
think that's an electricity saver. You don't ever leave the bathroom light on at night, so
Listen
you
to
can
me.
find your way.
When I tell you what this is, you
No,
don't even
man.
understand. People, this is the weirdest product that's ever been made.
I ever see somebody-
There's some weird products. Trust me, you can go over to Cupid's right now and find every weird product they have. It won't touch this one. Okay, and it's not even for naughty stuff. This is an item that you stick over your tongue
This is gross.
so you can use it to lick your cat and remove the excess hair.
Yeah.
What?
So you put a cat brush on your tongue
Nah,
so
man.
you can actually lick your cat.
Nope.
Now, why would you want to, and do not take that the wrong way, I know some of you already are.
Yeah,
Why
no.
would
You're
you-
talking about an
why
actual
would you
cat.
want to lick your cat?
Right.
Again, why would you want to lick your feline to remove the hair? Why wouldn't you just use a brush like a normal? If you buy this and use it,
It's got to be for those like furries.
you got no. There's something else going on.
That's
here.
what I'm saying. It's for those people
Maybe
that
it's for
identify as a
furries.
furry.
I can
They
see
could
that. I can see that.
they need to clean their whatever.
Yeah.
I don't.
Or maybe if
I don't think that way. So.
you had an unshaven friend,
I mean,
you could use that. I mean, I don't know.
I think I'd punch somebody in the face if they, came up and was like,
Yeah,
just-
no, they're not.
Yeah,
No. Why would you? Here you go. Pringles and Miller Lite teamed up for beer braised steak Pringles. It's Miller Lite and steak in a Pringle. Do you think that's going to taste great?
No.
Miller Lite and a steak in a Pringle?
No.
No, it's not going to
It
taste.
sounds like
It's
an
gonna
awesome
taste like
American
stale
thing,
beer.
but it's- No.
That's what it's going to taste like. Yeah. All right. Here is
Go.
what?
The
what-
toilet. Oh,
It makes it look
that's
like a
just
cat's
weird,
reaching
man.
out of your toilet. It's just stupid.
Oh, that's a fun little prank. You ever seen the monsters you can put under there and they lift up the toilet seat and it pops out and has the arm. It's
Make you
great.
piss yourself.
Right, it's great, man. It's a great prank.
This ad says it's not alcohol, it's not whiskey, it's RK. Non-alcoholic whiskey, zero hangover guaranteed.
But there's not no liquor in it.
Non-alcoholic whiskey.
Non-alcoholic
Gross.
whiskey. Who is this for? If you're that close, just go on back.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just go back.
If you're sniffing that close to it, you're done anyway. You're just
You
a step
might as well
away.
get back on the train.
Yeah, this is a great one. I'm sure you have the whole list, don't you?
Oh no, sir.
No, he said, oh, no, sir. He said, no, sir. It's called inflatable cockfighting. It's not roosters, I'll be honest with you. This is something that you strap
It's
on
strap-ons.
and you sword fight. You know what I mean? That sounds great, right? Like a great party game.
Man.
Would you do that?
you call
Rob?
a buddy
Thought,
over?
oh man, I'm gonna make $1 million if I can, just invent this one thing.
You want to come over and sword fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Box contains 2 giant inflatable dongs.
No,
And
man.
it shows them hitting
Two
each other,
dudes.
and it says
Yeah.
bam.
Look, I'm gonna just say this right now. There are some events that I will not announce for.
I don't know, Rich.
That is definitely going on the not. I'm not getting up there and being like, and in this corner, standing up at, yeah, no.
Hanging down to.
Yeah, hanging down.
That's right.
No.
Welcome to Friday Night Cockfight
Yeah.
with Rich.
Rock out with your cock out.
Balls are gonna be flying in the ring tonight. No.
ESPN Yocho.
The Ocho.
No.
Definitely be on the Ocho between badminton and bowling. That's where that
I
would
told you I seen air guitar on there the other day, right?
Did you on the Ocho?
Yes, it was horrible.
Maybe they can add it to the whatever the drug Olympics.
Oh,
Drug
peak
Olympics?
performance
Yeah,
standard
yeah,
drug,
the performance. Then
Yeah.
you
I
can
coulda
so you
gave
could
him a
have
run back in the
cockfighting
day, man.
sponsored by Blue Chew at
Yeah.
the
You
Extreme
could.
Olympics.
You could. It'd be like, we want all the guys who have been there over 4 hours and haven't gone to a doctor.
Right.
Come on
out here.
Yeah,
You're going to fight it to the death and
Yeah,
see
we'll
who.
see. Yeah, one of you.
I got a gold medal in cockfighting.
Yeah, no,
Great.
that's
Good for you.
fantastic. Man, some weird people in the world.
done with
aren't there?
this.
Yeah, no, it's Monday. It's everything to be done with, man. I mean,
Man,
you see how it digressed so fast, man? It just went wrong all the
Maniac
ways.
Monday.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let's take a quick break and we will we'll come back and do something.
Last night was amazing, at least until it wasn't. I can't even remember what got us so bent. From laughing and talking to yelling and squawking, from I only wanna feel you to I only wanna kill you. How can we love so damn much? Can't wait for each other's touch, to have an absolutely zero patience, straight character assassination. Just this afternoon, you couldn't imagine life without me. Then how is it so soon? You can't stand anything about me. How can we love so damn much? Can't wait for each other's touch, to have an absolutely zero patience, straight character assassination. We went from loving out loud to surrounded by a dark cloud. Body passionate with sweat, to the worst we've said yet. How can we love so damn much? Can't wait for each other's touch, to have an absolutely zero patience, straight character assassination. It's straight assassination. But damn if I don't love you. Looks about time to hit up the back roads. Not sure how far yet we'll go. Grab some drinks, grab some smoke. May not have much money, but we ain't broke. Nights like this, they rarely come. Cruising on this dirt until we're half numb. Simple country times with some good tunes. Hell, it's Friday, might start at noon. The roads they call, like a moth to a flame. Nights to remember, with times of people that know your name. Good times roll, moving a little fast. Kick it in four-wheel and let's move on past. Let's start a bonfire down at the Slate Pit. Heard them boys are there, really tying on a fit. Pull on up, tailgates down. Times like these you won't find in town. The roads they call, like a moth to a flame. to remember, with times and people that know your name. Good times roll, moving a little fast, kicking in four-wheel, let's move on past. As we ride on down the line, dirt kicked up, we'll be just fine. Settle in, let that music play. There's hours to burn before the next day. The roads they call, like a moth to a flame. Nights to remember, these times will never be the same.
That cut that right off.
Quick.
All right, we're done with that song.
Yeah, over. Good enough. All right, well, we do need to do this. Let's get to it. You know what to do, Luke?
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things just like this make you fear. Lying lunched on a dumb guy's knee, or a big hard rock drowning some honey. Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
Because it's funny,
This
Luke,
shit
that's
ain't
why.
funny.
Well, it might be funny, but if you laugh, you're in trouble. A Florida man recovering after he was gored by a bison at Yellowstone National Park.
Ooh.
Seems like this is a lesson that people have to learn at least a couple times a year, right? For some reason, people think bisons are calm, docile animals that can be walked up to and taken selfies with. And the truth is they weigh about as much as a car and run very fast. They're also wild and unpredictable, so they can easily kill you. But this guy, he's 47. You know he's from Florida. And he was at Yellowstone, and he approached and tried to take a selfie. And, well, you know what happened? That thing gored him. And they said, listen, stay at least 25 yards away from a bison, please. I mean, these people that get out of their cars, and look how close they are to that thing, man.
He's like, I'm going to give you a good selfie.
No, he's going to say, you're not going to forget
Right?
this. I'm going to leave a mark for you so you can have a souvenir.
I mean, they look like tanks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For
Like,
real.
like
just
a
get the
furry
hell
tank.
away. Yeah, like get the hell away from that, man.
No, I mean, it's like these people get out and try to get in. I remember the guy, and he got mauled, as he should have. But, I mean, matter of fact, he may have died. But he tried to get a bear. He did get a bear in the car to take a selfie with him. And the bear didn't want to take a selfie.
Yeah, no.
Man. He's like, I want your head instead.
All right.
Let me autograph that for you.
Yeah, this is bad. A Virginia homeowner is potentially facing the rest of his life behind bars. He gunned down a high school student last Saturday following a TikTok prank. 27-year-old Tyler Butler was charged with killing 18-year-old high school senior Michael Bosworth and injuring one of his friends. Bosworth taken to the hospital where he passed away. To make things more tragic, it was the same day as the prom. But the police initially believed the three teens were attempting to burglarize a residential block about 3 a.m., but now they don't believe that to be the case. Butler claimed to police they were trying to break in the house, but really they were just doing ding-dong ditch. And they were coming up, that's where you ring the doorbell.
Yeah, and then you run off
So
and
they
hide.
were walking up to do that, and dude thought they were trying to break in, I guess, and
There sounds like there's more to the story than that,
Yeah,
man.
well,
Like, because
Ding
ding
dong
dong ditch is not a hard game to understand. You walk up on the porch, you push the
and
button,
you leave.
and then you run.
But I'm saying if the guy was looking out already when you were coming up, and
That's just somebody.
But that's what I'm
figured out.
saying, like,
he's
then,
just
yeah,
sitting there
dude,
and
you're-
like,
They just
all
say
right,
going
the
to
next
prison.
person that runs in my yard,
Right.
I'm gonna take them out.
but I will bet in that area they don't play that game much.
Yeah,
My
especially
wife
after
told,
that.
no, my wife told my son probably when he was a junior or sophomore, I remember, and he'd come home and they had been doing that or whatever, and she goes, Don't do that anymore. She goes, this day and age, people will shoot.
I mean, that's
it's
true.
true, though,
Like,
man.
I was like, do you really think? And then you see this and you're like, no, I mean, some people are crazy and you just don't know.
Well, think about like we used to get away with like egging houses and like.
Oh, my God,
Oh
yeah.
my God! Like that'd be a
Throw
whole
things in
police report
cars.
now.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
It was we'd roll
You'd be
people's
charged with-
houses.
yeah. I remember I
Destruction
came out
of
to my
personal
car one day
property.
and they had rolled my whole car in toilet
Yeah,
paper. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
No, we used to roll the neighbors' houses, throw eggs,
yeah,
do all that
yeah.
stuff.
It was fun times, man.
Right?
It really was.
That was just, you woke up, yeah.
It really was.
You woke up the
Paper
next
in
day.
somebody's house was a fun night,
we
man.
tried
Like
to
you're
Oh, yeah.
running through the house, trying not to be too loud, and you're just cracking the fuck up.
Yeah, no, it was
fun
good times. A 61-year-old woman was sentenced to 20 years for stabbing her abusive husband to death with a steak knife before stabbing a boyfriend while on parole. Was arrested Tuesday for allegedly stabbing her current boyfriend.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, that's right. 3 stabbing charges. 1 Sabrina Flay.
Fillet.
Really?
She was filleting my folks.
Really? Flay? She lived up to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, arrested on suspicion of second-degree attempted murder. The victim was stabbed by his girlfriend with a knife. EMS responded, took the victim to a hospital. The adult female identified, located, and arrested for attempted murder. She was sentenced to 20 years, April 2001, took a plea agreement that allowed her to plead to manslaughter based on mental and emotional disturbance. About 3 a.m., she grabbed a steak knife, woke her sleeping husband. Die, you, and stabbed him in the neck. And she was abused by her late husband 15 years
Jesus.
prior. And she kicked, choked, or he kicked and choked, pushed her downstairs. But
Wait, the dude that she stabbed in the neck
well,
or
no,
previous?
yeah, but that was before.
So are they saying like this was like a PTSD
Yeah,
moment then,
right.
essentially?
Yeah, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got
But
you.
then, years later in 2005, she was on parole using meth when she and her boyfriend, she cut him in the abdomen with a knife, stabbed him.
Jeez.
Charged again with attempted murder, but she pleaded out again to attempted manslaughter. And then apparently now she got another one. So yeah, meth is
Starting
a terrible
to see a
drug.
pattern here.
Man.
Yeah, I would probably stay away from her and anything
Meth
sharp.
and knives. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real bad.
Stay away from that.
combination.
Don't swipe on that Tinder profile.
No, man.
No.
Run from that
I
one.
like long walks on the beach. I have a sharp wit. Nope, nope.
No.
Nope,
I don't
you're
even
done.
want your Sharp wit.
No, sir.
No. Did we do this? Let's see. No. A Chicago tech executive was found pulverized
Pulverize.
and missing a foot in the stairwell of a luxury condo building where she lived with her husband.
Damn.
Now they're fighting for justice. Caitlin Tracy, 36, died from multiple injuries and a fall from a height after plummeting 20 stories.
Oh my gosh.
The manner of her
20
death was
stories.
undetermined. There have been no charges filed yet. Her husband, a well-known attorney, charged last month with battering her. Well, that'd be the first place I'd look.
Battered her off the damn.
Yeah, for real, man.
It's the first place I'm going to look. I don't know how she lost a foot before.
Probably when she hit the
No,
ground,
it
she
says
probably
her
has
foot was
exploded.
severed in the fall.
Yeah, man, that's a long fall. 20.
Just tried to
stories.
stick the landing, man, and just, didn't know. That's wrong.
She lost a
Let
foot.
me ask you a question. If let's say that you accidentally fell, right, and you're going down 20 stories, what's that? 10, 12 seconds. So it's enough
Yeah.
time to think for a second.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fall, are you gonna try to steer your body to land a certain way? Are you just gonna scream?
No.
It depends
What
on
are
how
you
far
gonna
the fall is. Like if it's like 5 stories, I'm
do?
gonna try to
you're
roll
just-
out. of it.
Okay, well, yeah, I could see
But
that.
something like
20 stories. Are you gonna try to land on
You
your
might as well
feet
just
and hope it
belly
go
flop
your
it.
knees break?
All right, and that
Or
you
you
survive it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or not go through your brain.
I mean, I'm probably just gonna think this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's yeah.
yeah, I'm probably gonna
That's
die.
yeah, this is
That's
probably it. This is how
Last
it
thing
goes.
going through your mind is gonna be the ground.
Yeah, that's
right.
well, that's probably true. I don't want to land on my back because then I'm gonna be paralyzed.
Be sitting
don't
there
like
going, I
that.
wish I would have bought
So
one of
it's
those
Land on your
lighters
legs,
that.
though, your legs are just gonna buckle and you're just gonna,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably true, but that's probably what I'd try to do is just land somehow.
just belly
on my
flop
leg.
it. Just belly flop
Just
it.
No, then I'm gonna face plant it too hard. No, I'll bounce my head off the pavement. I'm done.
Oh man, you see the people like jump out of airplanes and their parachutes not go out and they hit the
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah.
I'd be trying to grab one of them limbs,
Man, there was a dude not long ago. We had a story where a guy, his chute did not open, and he lived. I mean, he came all the way down.
Yeah.
All the way down.
That's crazy.
And he would, however he hit the ground, he kind of rolled some.
Wow, and
he
managed
had
to.
Rolled a
he
lot.
had a
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of broken bones, but he lived.
That's
and I was like, man, this dude just jumped out of an airplane at 12,000 feet, all the way to the ground.
Man, if that's just a testament, though, of you never know when you're timing. You never know what you're going to survive. You never know what's going to take you out. Like,
Yeah, no, that's true.
hey, you just.
You want to jump out of an
Brandon-
airplane? Is that
Brandon
like
said-
on your?
Oh, I've
to-do
already
list?
done that
You've
one.
already done it?
Yeah.
Wait, jumped out of a plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
I do too.
I
man.
want to go
I
parachuting
had some
so bad,
friends do it,
skydiving.
Like last week, they did it for their anniversary.
Yeah?
It's pretty
Well,
dope,
I'll
man.
I'll tell you again how it goes, since you don't remember, okay? Because, so you
I
know.
remember you talking about it now.
Oh, so you don't, I'll just not tell it then.
Yeah, just shut up, Patrick.
No. I just
no, I'm
know
kidding.
you remember.
Tell it, man.
This is the Chad and Rich show now, man. It's yeah.
No, I'm fucking with you. I went and we sat and did about I think it was an hour and a half video we had to watch for safety stuff.
Oh yeah, I do remember him talking.
Yeah. It was me and my brother, and we went up 12,000 feet is how far it was, and we went all the way, and
Right.
I was talking mad shit, but man, when they open that door and you look down, bro, it just looks like a map.
Little ants.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
There's just grids with green and brown. There's no building. There's no car.
Nothing. You
It's
can't make
just
out
square-
anything
no,
discernible.
Just squares of land, like a cartography map. And then you got somebody strapped to your back, because if you haven't done enough jumps, you can't do it by yourself.
Right.
You have to have
The
tandem.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you've got a man strapped to your back, which is a weird.
Weird.
feeling. Yeah. Already, it's more intimate than I'd like. To be.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you're real close, and I don't like it. If anything goes funny back there, it's a problem.
I'm
But,
gonna
And-
die with a guy on my back.
yeah,
Right.
but he scooches me out.
And you're just
you know,
sitting there going, pull the string.
Yeah, it's all fun until they slide that door, and
Yeah.
when you're just looking down, going, shit,
Oh, shit.
man.
It got
And he
real.
said, "Are you ready?" I was like, "Nope."
Bye.
And he was like, "All right, we're gonna go." And I was like, "No." And you're gone. It's too late by then,
Was
And
you
then
screaming?
I passed out. I passed out for about 5 straight seconds, and then
That was a bitch waking up to.
waking up with a grown man spreading your legs and arms apart from the back
Rape.
in the air. It's an awkward feeling, but I pretty quickly surmised, I passed out. Then it was cool from there.
Yeah.
But then when we got down, he said, "Yeah, man, the camera messed up. If you want to do a free jump," I said, "No,
Good,
no,
man.
good. I got it right here. I remember it very well, and I kept that memory intact just for that reason.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
No, I've been there. I'm good. I'm good with
Got
it.
the T-shirt.
time.
Yeah, I'm
You're done,
good.
yeah.
There
See,
are-
that they really just do that in case something goes wrong. You're kind of the shield. You're the impact.
Oh yeah, you're ten.
If we hit,
we're
yeah,
saving you. Yeah. You're really.
you're gonna
the
take the
reflector.
brunt, and I'll use you to break my fall.
Yeah, right. No doubt about it. There are still things, that was one of the things I would do. I will not bungee jump.
No,
It trips me out.
You've
too
done
much.
it?
And Branson.
You did?
Yeah.
But have like it catches you.
Yeah.
Like that, but not where you like hit the asphalt that you hit.
But
Yeah.
You didn't do the one where you go, "Whoa."
No, I mean you do that, but there's like a thing that catches you.
Oh,
if,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it
It's
breaks.
kind of just if you drop down and then you stay
well,
there.
yeah, and you get through bouncing, like
Yeah.
they lower you into the little thing,
Got you.
little puff.
Brando,
Well,
Brando.
that one might be fine, but the one where
You're watching the ground come up at you.
where
or
you're
the water.
like jumping off like Wile E. Coyote
No,
off the side of the cliff.
No.
I saw a video, the most horrific video too. I mean, I never, it's like you just feel so bad for a human being, and because they had just gotten engaged or married, it was either engaged or married.
Yeah.
And they were getting ready to bungee jump, and they were cutting up or whatever, and I guess I don't remember if it was him or her, but I think it was her. I'm almost certain it was, which to me seems worse as the guy, because I'm like, no, this is terrible. But she thought that she was hooked up to the bungee. Oh, and she just jumped,
Damn.
and she was not hooked up.
Oh,
That was a short wedding.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a short marriage.
Well, yeah, the engagement or marriage one, but I was like, can you imagine being the dude going? Can you imagine her at some point realizing, oh
shit.
I wasn't hooked up.
Right.
That had to be a bad realization.
Yeah.
But the dude standing there is like, oh no, I mean, damn, what do you even do with that, man? It's like shit, man.
Yeah.
Well, I
Damn.
don't guess I'm gonna need the hotel the rest of the I don't know, you know. That's rough, isn't it?
Yeah,
man?
that is rough, man.
You know, she was just excited.
She's
I
just
guess.
too excited.
Right.
He's like, let's jump, and he's like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Well, till death do us part.
Nothing with you.
You're good. I did my part. Yeah, no, so I wouldn't do that. What about like getting in a shark cage with the big
Oh
sharks?
man, I told you.
No.
I'm going to the Bahamas in July, and we're not getting in the cage.
No,
but I am
but
going to swim with sharks. So
right, but they're going to be the nurse sharks.
Nurse sharks.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
you can't be bitten. You can, but they're not.
They're gonna,
They're
like,
not
tear
man
them.
eaters. They're
Right,
not
right,
aggressive
right,
like
right,
that.
right.
So you can safely do
Right.
that. But you would not get in the Jacques Cousteau
no,
cage.
no,
With the
no,
great whites and
no,
whatnot.
no. I've seen too
No.
many.
Yeah, no.
No, what
good
you
on
wouldn't
that.
either.
No.
No, so that's
Oh, so
a
yeah, no.
The,
Okay.
the ocean just freaks me out at that depth. Like, there's some crazy shit in the ocean. Like,
No, there is for
you know,
sure.
I still believe there's megalodons out in this.
I'm not sure you're wrong. I don't
And,
know.
like-
I mean, think about the area we haven't been. We've been
Yeah,
to a lot of places we haven't
exactly.
been. And then they keep finding things that we don't know
Yeah,
about.
they're like, this
so-
has been extinct for 50,000. I'm like, obviously it hasn't been, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
no.
just hadn't seen it.
Yeah, that's correct. So I don't know how far down you get into
Have
there.
you seen
what-
like
Yeah.
the whole theory about octopuses coming from like a comet and stuff?
I have seen that theory
I
because
think
they
it's
say
pretty-
they're the most alien thing.
Yeah,
and
man,
They kind of are.
There's nothing in this that's like
That's even like
a
it.
squid. It's
Kind of
close, but
yeah,
not really. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, there might be
It's.
some
I mean,
fact
I
behind
guess
that,
it's
man.
possible. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
That
any
just
more
freaks
possible
me out
than
even
anything
more,
else.
though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what other aliens? Oh shit!
I don't know, man.
Sending all these creatures down here.
What's that? Would you stay the night in a haunted house?
Hell no.
You
No.
said no.
No,
No.
we used to go to the haunted hospital in Morrilton.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was some fun stuff.
You used to?
Yeah, but it's like a condemned
Like as
hospital.
kids?
Yeah, it was a condemned hospital.
Yeah, and you
And
just
it had
go
like
in
the
there
morgue in the
randomly?
bottom, and it was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was freaky as hell.
I bet it was, especially how old were you?
16, 15.
Okay, yeah, that probably was a little freaky,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
we got there late at night.
And
People, Halloween, the
What,
police would
just
be there
hanging
every year at
out
Halloween.
to keep people from
yeah,
going in?
Yeah, because
What were you doing, just walking around exploring it?
Man, we'd go down to the morgue, like all.
What was in there?
There was body bags floating in the bottom, but you couldn't get to them.
Oh, you couldn't.
Like it was some weird shit in that place, man, and like some weird stuff would happen. People's the lights, like, but I think
Yeah.
it was people in there messing with us. But I seen some freaky shit in that place.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I hear you. I hear you. All right. All right. Throw one last one at you. What about over at? I believe it's Burning Man every year. They have the orgy dome.
Oh hell no!
The orgy dome.
What?
Yeah, you go in. You can go in there as long as you're a consenting adult. You sign the whatever agreements are, and it's the orgy dome where you just go in
And just do your thing,
I
huh?
got a lady that comes to me for piercings and stuff, and she goes to parties.
yeah.
And like they'll have
parties.
Airbnb houses, and
Yeah.
they all pull up, and it's just a freak off, like a freak off.
Yeah,
almost.
no,
but
wow.
everybody's consensual.
What
and
some,
stuff.
Right.
Some
But-
people call the keys in the bowl party.
She comes in and she'll be getting a piercing. She'll tell me some wild stories. I'm just like,
Really?
holy shit! Yeah,
Really?
thruples and stuff. I'm just like,
Really?
okay, yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes I get a little red when she's in there.
So are you saying you would or wouldn't do the orgy dome?
No, man, no.
No. No.
No.
This
I
deserves
feel
to be
like
my
I walk
wife.
in there and they'd have that Bonnie Blue chick or whatever up on like a pedestal. She'd be like the,
Yeah.
she's the final
The
boss.
main course.
Right, after you go through each level and then you finally get up to Bonnie Blue,
I'm too in-
defeat her.
Yeah.
Finish him.
Finish on him. What? That's not what it said before. No, I'm too self-conscious, number one. But number two is, I don't know you people. You know what I mean? I don't know what y'all got and don't.
Yeah.
I don't
I ain't
care.
trying to leave here with something else.
Yeah.
Jerry, some Jerry on Twitch just said, "Hey man, hope you're doing well. I just wrapped up work and was looking to chill for a bit. Noticed you were live and thought he'd drop by the stream and say what's up." So
What's
I don't
up,
know who that is, but hey, if they're saying
Well,
what's
Jerry,
up.
what is going on?
What
man?
is
I
up with
appreciate
you?
What's going on with you, dog? Hope that you're having a damn good day. We're just being here.
Back to our conversation about orgy domes.
Oh, here we go.
What about it?
I don't know. I'm just I
Well,
was saying,
are
when we
you
can
in or
return.
you're
Rich is
out?
ready. He's
You're
the
out?
bachelor.
No, I'm out. I'm not.
You're a bachelor.
Yeah,
Have
man.
y'all heard about that golden
Look, he
dome
switched
thing?
that up quick on us, didn't
Well,
he? You see
he
that,
switched
man?
that, didn't he?
Switch hitting,
He
man. Come
ran
on
that
now.
quick, man. Seen the
Would he scare you a little
the
bit?
Golden Dome. You talking about the defense thing?
Yeah. We're
That's where
switching
you wanna go?
subjects, man. We're hey.
Rich just did this to me.
He's like, calm it down, Rick.
No,
Calm it down,
he
Pat.
moved us back in the lines there. Yes, I heard.
Damn you,
about the
Rich.
I heard about the Golden Dome.
Yeah.
I heard that, I don't know, people were joking about, I don't know if it's true or not, that he was trying to tell Canada, yeah, we'll protect you too if you just, let us annex you.
Yeah, I don't know if that was true, but I did hear
But
about that too.
I
Yeah.
do think that's funny. Look, every time he does that stupid shit, I start laughing like, yeah, we just need you to be the 51st state, Canada. And they're like, man, go fuck yourself, man. Out of here, man, with that shit, man. I know he's laughing. As soon as he walks out, he goes, man, these suckers, man, they think I really am trying to get Canada, don't
He was
they?
talking about helping out Diddy the other day. I seen they were talking
I'm
about.
sure he wasn't talking about helping him. They probably asked him, and he was like, yeah, no.
They did, but
They
that was
did.
like
They-
that
they
was
did.
like the best political. Like you could tell he was struggling, but
Oh, yeah.
he was trying to come up and be like give a good political as president answer,
And that's a tough one to beat.
and that was yeah, you could. But I mean, yeah, like him or not, I guess he did all right. He didn't come out and say that. He'd say he'd have to look at all the facts.
Right. That's yeah.
So it was a very simple way of being like, pay attention to the court case that's going on and
that's
see
the
what's
right
yeah.
answer. Look at all the facts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to
Yeah.
do. I'm going to look at all the facts, and then I'll make a decision on that. But I don't know the facts right now, so seems like it was bad, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I did.
That's
yeah,
where it
I
was.
can see that. I mean, I guess he could say, hell no. No, I'm not going to.
Not doing
but
shit.
I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm still laughing about but everybody's so happy that the Chrisleys got out.
Man.
I'm like, well, that's great. Good for the Chrisleys.
Right.
I mean,
I figured he'd probably enjoy it in prison.
And old Tiger King is pissed.
I wonder.
You know that stuff he's been
Oh,
doing?
he's pissed.
Did you see? He
What?
did some. When his little buddy left, you know what I'm
Who?
saying? His little, did they get married?
Joe's buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Jorge?
Yeah. This is really gross.
What?
But he acted like that guy left him some stuff, like telling him goodbye and stuff like that. And it had like kisses, but it was not lip prints.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm
What?
like, why would you even put this on? And he had it all on his Facebook page.
No, why would you put that up there?
I don't know. But yeah. Like,
Really?
Yeah, like they was blowing kisses at him.
What?
And he was like,
You talking about the back kisses?
yeah. Like
Talking
little,
about where your breath always stinks.
like what do they call it? Starfish impressions.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
that's
Joe is on a whole other level here lately, man.
man. Can you imagine him?
Lately.
Hold on. Can you remember? Can you imagine him getting him? Okay, so here. Let me get the ink on there real good. Hold on. We'll get this ink on here, and then we're gonna. Are the guards coming? Are the guards coming?
Spread your cheeks and sit down.
Yeah, sit down real hard. Don't push your head down. We're gonna do it 8 more times. What? I'm tired, Joe. You're leaving me.
I'm trying to get out of this place.
Is it a scratch and sniff? God damn it. I know, that's it. We're done. We're out. That's it. Have a great day,
God.
everybody. We love you. Bye.
Peace.